This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Last week of the regular season here on the Cash Bulldog channel on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Billy Palmer along with Chuck Yakiani, and we have got a situation where this is a win and get in, Chuck.
This is a must-win for both teams tonight. Last week, even though they had a really good win over a good Clinton team, it didn't amount to much because it only affected, a part of the district standings. This is head-to-head.
Yeah, and it did affect. Me and Coach Griffin talked about that a little bit. He's like, hey, in the end, you got to come win this one. But it certainly affects morale. He said the kids were walking around the hallways, the locker room. Their heads were up, laughing a little more, having a little more fun. He said, I even taught my history or whatever he said, government, whatever he teaches. He said, I taught it a little bit better this week too. So it counted for something for sure. It's not, going to have an effect on the district standings other than now if they would have went back and think back winning the Weatherford game, then that would have been huge. I mean, that could have changed some things there. But tonight, it's winning it, and Cash comes in at 3-2 in district play, 5-4 overall. Chickasha coming in at 2-3 in district play, 4-5 overall. And so the first tiebreaker, if Chickasha was to win this, would be head-to-head. And so ultimately it means this is a win-and-get-in situation. Lose, and your season is over. And hopefully for the Cash Bulldogs, the season doesn't end here tonight. It is senior night here in Chickasha. And by the way, nice renovated stadium. They've done a nice job of fixing up the field. The scoreboard looks nice. They've got we haven't been here since they've got the new old logo back, and then the press box. They've done a great job of renovating this place. But as it is, we hope that senior night, this is, one of those nights where, we saw senior night last week with Cash, and they were able to come away with a big win. Hopefully the Chickasha Fighting Chicks don't come up with a big win tonight.
I hope not. I mean, last week it killed me to miss it, but, that stomach bug shows no mercy for anybody.
Yeah, and I've already told Chuck, if we lose this game, I'm going to banish him forever from the Oklahoma Sports Network, and we'll see how that goes. Coach Griffin said his dad, too, didn't make the game last week, and it was one of the first times he hasn't made it in a while, and he said, hey, you may have to stay home and watch it on the Oklahoma Sports Network if it's going to work like that. You're watching Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Hillary Communications, always innovative because every community matters, providing top-quality telephone and internet service. Visit their website at hillary.com. We'll be back in just a minute on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Becker Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help. When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes, and then there is ours, Becker Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success, and finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, about 22 minutes away from kickoff. I'm going to look at the playoff picture for the teams on the Oklahoma Sports Network. As you see there on your screen, Carl Albert and Dell City already cemented their place as district champs. They both will be hosting home games. Midwest City in a big one tonight, actually, against Elgin. So that's going to be a lot of playoff implications there. Midwest City could be first, second, or third in the district, and kind of looking over at Elgin as well. They could be first or second, so that game is going to have some implications. Newcastle, third or fourth in their district as well. MacArthur, a lot of MacArthur. I talked to Trey Chambers, shout out to him, chiropractor today. He's wearing his MacArthur shirt, and he said, we could be lots of things, and they could be in second place. They could be third place. They can't be fourth place. They can be out. So MacArthur, it's going to be win and watch a scoreboard situation for them tonight. For Cash, you do see on their screen, this is a win, and you're going to have fourth. You lose, and you're not going to make it. For the Lawton the Wolverines, Lawton High, 6 in the playoffs. It looks like that's where they are cemented at. And for Walters, the new team on the block this year for the Oklahoma Sports Network, they are second in district, and so they'll be in the playoffs as well. So that's a look at your playoff picture here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And now for your keys to the game. Chuck.
Well, Chickasha is a team that their record they're better than their record suggests. And one of the key things to their success has been their running back, Derek Shells. He plays both ways as a running back and a linebacker, and is a great complement to Cade Rayburn, who's a quarterback. The big thing about Rayburn is that he has an ability to extend plays with his feet because he's very elusive back there when he passes. So one of the things that we've got to do is shut down the running game and make sure that we keep Mr. Shells, contained and confined, as well as not giving Rayburn enough time to set up and throw. So we've got to force them 3 and outs, get them in, get them off, and then we've got to control the clock. Offensively, we've got when we get the ball and we methodically move the ball downfield, we have got to control that clock. We've also got to eliminate our penalties, which have been an Achilles heel for us pretty much all season. And when it comes to running the pop or running the G or running anything, we've got to execute. We've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. Everyone is on the same page, communication-wise. So that would be the things that we would need to do to stop the Chicks tonight.
Yeah, and I think a couple of things. To me, just watching a little stuff in pregame, this could get a little chippy. That's, to me, if you're the execution, I think the execution is going to be fine if you're Cash. Coach Griffith said the practice has been good this week. He said really 3 or 4 weeks in a row we've had nothing but good practice. He said it's been a ton of fun to be out there. Kids have been practicing very well, but he said, he thinks this game could get a little bit chippy, and he's wanting to make sure his kids don't get kind of pulled away from that's kind of the game within the game, right? That's a part of it. That's certainly it's allowed to happen, so within reason. And he hopes his kids, if they can keep a level head, that things will go well. Last week he said on the touchdown run by Josiah, and we'll talk more about Josiah here in a little bit, he said probably the most well-executed play he has seen in the last 3 years. He said everybody hit the block exactly right. He said everything. He's like, that's exactly how you draw it up. He's like, I haven't seen a better play than that. I think we're going to see a good bit of Josiah. Now, they're going to have a guy, I think number 1, he said, on defense, that's one of the most athletic kids they have. He thinks they'll probably play him up some on that pop play. And so I think seeing how we play that, how they play that, the adjustments that are made there could be huge. And again, I think this, like you said, this Bulldog team right here that Griffin has had, they've gotten better every single week. And to me, if they can just keep their heads about them the way they played last week, although it wasn't the prettiest game at times, but it gave them a lot of confidence coming into this game. And if they can just escape the madness of the talk that's going to happen in the game, the chippiness that's going to happen in the game, and obviously, avoid turnovers would kill you, penalties like that, I think they're going to have a good shot to win this game. And also just to talk about where they'll be if they win. If Cash wins this game, we'll be making the trip up to Blanchard next week, which is not a bad thing. Blanchard is a very good team, but we want to take a shot. Once you get to the playoffs, just like last week, not a lot of people gave Cash a chance against Clinton. Clinton came to that game, haven't lost a game in district play. The only 2 losses they had all year were to 2 powerhouses, Heritage Hall and Bishop McGinnis. When you think about football, those 2 names come to mind quite a bit. And yet they were able to beat them, right? And so you just want to get in the playoffs and see what can happen. Thank you, Chuck. You're watching Countdown to Kickoff. We'll be back here in just a minute on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Here at Classic Lawton Chevrolet, we love our community and we want to show our appreciation.
We offer savings for military, first responders, college students, and educators, giving back to those who give everything they've got.
What's in your driveway? You don't have to come onto the lot. We'll bring it to you.
Get a 360-degree view and video summary of every vehicle. Top dollar for your trade and even get pre-approved. ClassicChevyNation.com.
What's in your driveway?
Enjoy the difference.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Check out the new Westside Ace Hardware and Carpet One. Our huge showroom is filled with the latest in home flooring and stocked with all your project needs. Come in today and see what you've been missing. The new Westside Ace Hardware and Carpet One, directly behind Wayne's Drive-In on Cash Road. Experience the new Westside Carpet One. Our showroom is filled with the latest floor covering and interior design trends, and our experienced staff will make your satisfaction a priority. The all-new Westside Carpet One, behind Wayne's Drive-In on Cash Road.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Back on the Oklahoma Sports Network, getting ready for kickoff here in Chickasha, where the Cass Bulldogs are getting ready to take on the Fighting Chicks at Memorial Stadium. Again, love the renovations here. They've done a whole bunch. Track looks very good. The turf looks good. The fields around, we were kind of surmising and guessing what's going on around. They've taken some parking lots away and put in, looks like some kind of track and field type of things over there. And very nice night as well. It's a little cool, but it's about perfect for fall football. And it's a big game here tonight. Lots of playoff implications around on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Make sure wherever you're watching from, you go to oksportsnet.com. You go to Roku, Apple, wherever you're at, get on the app, download that app, and you can watch many of these teams. We'll kind of keep an eye on the scoreboard tonight as well, or the teams on the Oklahoma Sports Network, and the playoff picture and how that's all shaking out as we go through tonight. But we're focused on getting in here as the Cass Bulldogs as they take on the Fighting Chicks. Now for the starting lineups, Chuck.
The starting lineups offensively for the Bulldogs: at strong tackle, Blake Burgess; at strong guard, Reuben Cable; at center, Jacob Hudson; at quick guard, Alex Fricky; quick tackle, Braxton Jackson; at tight end, Gunnar Tate; at fullback, Connor Muldowney; running back, Josiah Thomas; wide receiver, Alex Heidebrink; R.G. Samuels and Logan Crawford. Defensively, defensive ends Christian Bennett and Connor Muldowney. Nose guard Nashawn Barker. Linebackers are Gunnar Tate, Case Hardzog, Mario Famero. Corners, Alex Heidebrink and Kyrie Coleman. And our safeties are Logan Crawford and Camden Hance.
So offensively tonight, if you are Cass, again, we've been talking about Josiah, but I want to kind of bring up the offensive line. They've really gotten a lot better as the season has went on. The running game has gotten better. You know, they went a little more early in the season doing a little more RPO. Kind of got away from that, actually. I mean, it seems like they've kind of gone back to the old school stuff that, see a lot of that pop play again. You're kind of using some misdirection to eye candy to kind of trick people. And so the offensive line has been a big part of that. And not just the offensive line, but the receivers, because the receivers in that, not just the ones who are going on the sweep on the pop play, you've got to block on that. If the receivers don't block when you're running that pop play does not work. That's how. It is. That is honestly, there are some of the bigger, more important blockers in that, guys on the edge, to free guys up like that. Kyrie Coleman, by the way, last week on the big Josiah run had a big block on that outside edge, and he's a receiver. So, I think those guys, offensive line, the receivers blocking tonight, that's going to be really, really big. And I just want to give my shout out to the offensive line, especially. They don't get a lot. We don't talk about them a lot because they're not, we don't call them out. They're not skilled players. But certainly they have been a big part of the success Cash has had the last several weeks. And many of those guys, by the way, play defense as well. So going both sides. So I think the offensive line, receivers blocking, and Josiah, I hope Josiah has a monster game tonight. I do think Tyler, I asked Coach Griffin a little bit about this. He's been, since the game at Elk City, he's had that injury to his ankle or whatever. Mm-hmm. He's, from time to time, I was watching him last week a little bit. I think it was just a little play where he really didn't have a whole lot doing. He just kind of handed the ball off and took a step wrong, and you could see it in his body language that he'd hurt himself again. Yeah. And Coach Griffin said it's still kind of bothered him a little bit. He had a couple actually run plays last week called for him. But early in the game he did something and couldn't do that. I would like to have that option with him, but I think it's just probably for this point in the season, you don't have any time off. It's probably just something he's going to deal with the rest of the year. So I think Josiah's going to have a big game tonight. Connor could be somebody as well. Jarius Daniels has been another guy they've run quite a bit. Any one of those three guys could have a big game offensively. Now defensively, I don't know how you top last week. I mean, they had Chickasha had a couple of couple of times they drove the ball down, but ultimately the Cache defense was, the cliche bend but don't break, right?
Yeah.
That's what Cache did last week. They came to play a shutout. Listen, a shutout against Clinton is big. Now here's what I'll tell you they did. They played a 5-3 a lot of that game, and I don't know if a lot of people noticed that. We didn't talk a lot about it on air. They put a 5-3 most of that game. They were daring Clinton to throw the ball, and Clinton didn't throw the ball. And when they threw the ball, what happened? They got picked up, right? So the defense did exactly what they were supposed to do. Probably the best game. They've had a couple shutouts this year already, but probably the best game they played. If you're the defensive coordinator for Cache at this point, if you can get that kind of effort out of your guys tonight, you're probably going to come away with the win. So you're watching Cache Bulldog football here on the Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Hillary Communications on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Unnecessary clogging. 30-minute fix. We'll have you back and using the toilet in no time.
Don't let bad plumbing penalize you. Call Whitehead Plumbing today.
When plumbing problems hit hard like a linebacker, call an audible. Whitehead Plumbing is here to tackle them head on.
Whitehead Plumbing, the real MVPs.
Yeah!
Woo!
We're your plumbing MVP.
Crack. Yeah, what's up? I need to use the bathroom, man. You gotta do number 1 or number 2? Number 2. Well, come on in. At McCracken Portable Toilets and Septic, we're number 1 when it comes to number 2.
For all of your portable toilet and septic needs, see McCracken Portable Toilets and Septic. Perfect for construction sites to special events. Call McCracken Portable Toilets and Septic at 580-704-9332. We're number 1 when it comes to number 2.
Current weather predictions say heaters will be pushed to their limits this year. Have Miller Noble do a preseason heater checkup to make sure you don't get caught in the cold this winter. We'll stop by, inspect your furnace filters, thermostat, and efficiency, and ensure that it will be ready for the cold. Even if you aren't, don't get caught in the cold without a heater this year. Visit MillerNoble.com to schedule your service today.
Your comfort comes first. Miller Noble Heating and Air.
College is about more than just a degree.
It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
to connect with others,
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
Are you ready to find your dream home?
Let's find it together.
We can help you find that perfect home and walk you through the buying process.
Or maybe you just want to sell your home. We can help with that too.
Hi, I'm Pam.
And I'm Barry. We've been helping buyers and sellers for 21 years.
Together, we could help you sell your home.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
It's real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend. It's called the Juice. And at Jersey Mike's, it adds that jazz to your sub. Add a flavor zing with the Juice. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Coast Technology Group specializes in audio, video, and lighting for schools, house of worship, home, and business. Work with our team's engineers to design the right system for your conference rooms, video telecommunications, stadiums, auditoriums, video walls, home theater, and automation. Whether your next project is large or small, let our team with over 150 years of combined experience help design the right system with simple, reliable technology.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network as we get closer to kickoff, about 4 minutes away as we get ready for the coin toss. The referees or the officials for tonight's game come out of the Marlow, Oklahoma area, the Sooner Football Official Association. Mark Melton, John Pollock, Howard Morris, Chris Byford, Brady Melton, and Philip Bonadonna will be the officiating crew for tonight. Not going to name all the Chickasha captains, but that I'm guessing that is probably their seniors. They just got through with senior night, a good crew of them here.
Captains for the Bulldogs, Logan Crawford and Reuben Cable. And they're backed up by Jacob Hudson, Tyler Harbin, and Connor Muldowney.
Again, winner gets into the playoffs with a trip to Blanchard on the line. And if that comes true for Cash, we'll have that game for you next week here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner, hopefully. Knock the feathers off these birds.
The officials are down there discussing the coin toss, what they expect from these guys tonight. Again, because it's a win and get in, chippiness is already there a little bit pregame. I noticed everything's on the line here. So this is not a game where there's nothing that doesn't mean anything at the end of the year. This is a game that absolutely means everything to both of these teams. Seniors, both sides, want to go out. I mean, whether you win in the playoffs or not, you want to get there to have your best chance to do something as a senior, all the guys as well. So I think this could be quite an interesting game. I don't know. I've had a couple people ask me what I thought about this game, and I honestly don't have a good feel for it right now. I mean, not good one or the other. I can't tell you what I think about who's going to win this game. As Chickasha has won the toss and elected to defer, they will be wearing the purple and the gold on the right side of the field going to your left. Cash is in their whites with the red helmets, the all-white uniforms as well. So Cash will get the ball first to start this game. I want to thank our first quarter sponsor, Vincent Saylor State Farm. Not only can they provide auto and home insurance, for which State Farm is most known, but they also provide life, health, small business insurance, plus financial services. So come in, call, or click for a free quote today. Is our team goal to build lasting relationships. You can call Vincent and his crew down there, 580-699-2771. So certainly thank you to Vincent Saylor, and he's got a busy one tonight as well as Elgin. He's the color commentator for Elgin. They will be taking on the Midwest City Bombers, a big game in Class 5A.
I didn't think I'd ever say it, but good luck, Elgin.
Yeah, they have, again, last year, I was one of the naysayers last year thinking 4A to 5A, they haven't done much in 4A. Poor Elgin, right? And listen, no, poor anybody who played Elgin at this point. And what you've noticed is the military has started, kind of pushing people out toward that direction. So they're getting bigger and bigger. And certainly the success also is going to bring in other players. And so they've had a whole lot of success. So, yeah, best of luck to them. Best of luck to all those on the Oklahoma Sports Network as the Fighting Chicks come out here onto the field. Also want to thank Caleb Handelbass for making the trip up, producer extraordinaire, and Adam Gutierrez up on top of the roof doing the camera work, the very best in the business. So fireworks in the south end zone as well. We await your Cash Bulldogs here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, trying to get into the playoffs.
I wonder if they took that cue from Elk City.
Yeah, that's...
Elk City's halftime display was better than most.
Here come your Bulldogs out onto the field 5-4, trying to go to 6-4 on the season. Like the energy looks good so far. If you're joining us tonight, we thank you for joining us here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's a good night for some. You know what, chili sounds good. I think chili would be a good choice tonight. Maybe some kind of. I'm not a big soup guy. Listen, I want to give my wife a shout out as well. All right, she's not listening right now, but we had our annual chili cook-off at church last year. We've only done 2 years. She has won back-to-back years, so I got to give her a little bit of credit. She won't let me enter because if I enter, it'll be too hot for anybody to eat. But she has won 2 years in a row. Chili sounds really, really good right now. So grab yourself some chili, some soup, whatever, and enjoy this game. Make sure you visit our sponsors, support them. They make this possible for you to be able to watch this for free at home.
You know, being 5-4, the Bulldogs have probably been the best kept secret all season because after the loss to Tuttle and Elk City and Elgin, everyone kind of just, put them on the back burner and didn't expect a whole lot. But they have quietly done the things that they needed to do to put themselves in this position.
And they have gotten better every single week, and that's what they need to do. I mean, if you go back and just that Weatherford game, the punts that kind of went awry in that game, that's 9 points. That changes, Farron Griffin said, that changed how they went for it down there, fourth and whatever, done by the goal line, 4th and 1, 4th and inches. He said, I probably would have kicked the field goal, and we win that game 17-14. And this season looks even more different. Then you're playing for your 7th win tonight, right? And anyways, so we'll let that kind of go on. That's going to go on a rant there. But yeah, this Cash team is a good 5-4 team. They've been tested this year. Only had a couple of games that really went bad on them, but most of the rest of the games they've been right there in it. So we get ready for the Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. 2 locations in Lawton. Hopefully we say that a lot tonight, but for the Cash Bulldogs kicking off. Got 3 people deep, kind of a different set here. Watch the kicker in pregame was putting the ball in the corner, and that's going to go out of bounds. So that will put the ball, I believe, on the 35-yard line.
It'll be the 35, or they'll make them re-kick it.
I think they'll take it up there. We'll see here.
I'd make them re-kick it. Make them run some gassers.
They obviously don't want our return game getting hit. So I was watching pregame. The kicker was doing pretty much the same thing. He was hitting it a little bit to the left.
And they are.
Oh, yeah, they're going to make him re-kick it. Coach Griffin wants his kids to get the hand on the ball. Like you said, wear those kids out a little bit, right? 2 times in a row. We didn't really have to do anything.
Yeah, because Chickasha is the one running the length of the field here.
Right.
So make them run.
So we will re-kick this, start all over again.
Oh, and I did get a chance to go to Wayne's last weekend.
Oh, there you go.
After I got to feeling better. Someone kept trying to steal my onion rings, but hey, it's all good. Right, Susan?
We may have to take the scoreboard camera down. It's a little bit blurry, so we'll keep you we might work on that here during between a commercial or whatever. They're going to kick this one high and short. This could be dangerous because it could take a bounce.
Pick it up.
Picked up by Nick Robinson. He's going to decide to go to the left and going to be tackled back at the 18-yard line. That was one of those that was kind of put in a bad position. Again, you got to watch the chippiness down there. A couple of guys started doing some pushing.
Yeah, that would have been. It would have been good had we got a hat on somebody and just give them a little bit of running room there.
Place the ball at the 18-yard line.
But I'll take it. About the 18-yard line, minus 18.
So the ball will be on the 18-yard line to start this drive. 11:54 to go here in the first quarter. 2-back set. Handoff is to, I believe that's Josiah. He's going to get up to the 20 and no more. So it'll be a 2nd and 8.
That was a good, tough run. Yeah, just kind of simple power right off tackle.
Up to the 20-yard line, 2nd down and 8 for the Bulldogs.
Trying to find a seam on the right side.
Connor will down in the back behind Tyler Harbin. Josiah goes into motion. Hand to Connor up the middle. Nice initial hole there. He gets about 3 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd and 5, but the hole closed up really quickly.
And the big thing is to control the clock.
So 3rd and 5. And I don't know if we're going to see Tyler run the ball much tonight. He's watched him in warm-ups. He's looked a little better, but again, he's had that ankle issue for a few weeks now. I'd like to get him outside the pocket because his running capability certainly can change the game as well. This time Kyrie goes into motion. They're going to hand up the middle and nothing doing at all. So 3 and out for the Cache Bulldogs. Not really the way you want to start this game.
No, and that was just a really good play by the nose guard who slipped by our guard. He made a play when he needed to.
So Ben Angel back to punt for the Cache Bulldogs. Just about 10 minutes left to go here in this first quarter. Snap looks good.
Good kick.
It's going to be fair catch call for at the 43-yard line by number 4. That's Kason Paquet.
Paquet. It's a Kiowa name. Paquet.
So that's where Chickasha will take over for their first drive. Really good field position for them to start. So really going to be key for the Cache Bulldog defense to come up again like they did last week, to play with some energy, to play with some discipline. Cade Rayburn, quarterback for Chickasha. The running back is going to be Derek Owen Shells,
Looks like they're lined up in the pistol with trips to the bottom side.
Put a man in motion. They're going to call a flag.
I think the linemen were moving.
Blake Dominguez was the man who went into motion, but there will be a false start called on Chickasha, so let's make it a 1st and 15. So neither team starting off the most clean on offense so far.
And, you know, it could be the jitters. I mean, this is a big game, so these kids,
huge.
in the back of their mind, they're thinking about it probably.
So they're putting the same man into motion. They're going to hand it right off the middle again. A nice job by the Cache defense. Still a lot of pushing going on there. Going to get back a couple of those yards, but it's going to make it 2nd and 13 now.
I like the way the defense just swarmed the Shells. I mean, they know that they've got to keep him bottled up. They're not going to give him any running room.
Yeah, they really didn't bite on that Blake Dominguez motion. We're going to see a whole lot of Derek Owen Shells tonight, the senior wide receiver, linebacker, running back, where they're fighting Chicks. Rayburn comes with a little bit of NFL pedigree as well. Father played in the NFL, also played college with the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. On the coaching staff down there. Handoff again to Derek Owen Shells, and nothing doing at all. Cache all over that one. No gain on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Fighting Chicks. Going to force them into a passing situation, which is exactly what you wanted for the Cache Bulldog defense.
Yes. If Rayburn's kin to some of those in the area, they come from a pretty athletic family.
Yeah, his daddy was no joke. He was I saw him down there. He's a big old fella. He still looks like he could do some damage.
Just got to make sure we put pressure on him, not give him any chance.
You might watch him run the ball. They're going to throw a little screen. If it's going to be a trick play, and he is wide open deep, and the trick play worked. Finally tackled. The ball came out.
Yes.
They're going to say he's down. They're going to call him down. The trick play worked. Number 13, Aiden Hamill, found himself wide open deep.
It's just one of those cardinal sins. You've got to, if the receiver keeps going, you've got to go with him.
Owen Shells gets down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line, and Chickasha is in business right now, knocking on the door. Run a little bit of tempo with Owen Shells and runs over a guy and another guy, and he's in for the Fighting Chicks touchdown as they strike quickly. Got into a 3rd and long situation. Trick play got him out of it. Well, they're up 6-0, 8:05 left to go here in this first quarter.
We've got to do what we can to get that momentum away from them, or they're going to ride it the rest of the night.
So it took all 2 minutes for Chickasha to do what Clinton could not do last week, and that's put some points on the board.
But that pass was a perfectly thrown ball. Kid made a great play on it. I thought he was down when he went down and the ball came out late.
Yeah, he was down. Extra point attempt by number 9, Bladen Fuel. Kick is up and good. Chickasha strikes first, 7-0 over your Cash Bulldogs here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Scooters Coffee, world-class coffee rooted in quality, with 2 locations to serve you in Lawton and Elgin. Wake up to the amazing aroma of quality from their hot and iced drinks to blenders, smoothies, teas, to even their great food delights. Or why not try their at-home coffees or coffee on the go? Locally owned and operated, Scooters in Lawton and Elgin. Scooters, rooted in quality.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, Cash down 7-0 after 2 drives. Get ready for another Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Come on, everyone. Let's go to Wayne. Burger to baskets, pizza, salad, steak fingers, the best sweet tea and cherry limeade in town. Let's go to Wayne's, everybody.
You know, even though it was a costly mistake, it's one that can be fixed. I mean, just watch your alignment, you know, and stick to your rules. I mean, the receiver goes deep. You got to go with him.
Nick Robinson gets the return here and fakes the reverse and not going to go anywhere.
But they were trying to run the starburst and it wasn't fooling anybody.
Yeah, they didn't quite get into the starburst. They really didn't have the time that time. 7:59 left to go here in the first quarter. Let's see if the Cash Bulldog offense can respond. They need a big response here. You don't want to go 3 and out this time.
Nope, they got to get that popping now.
So Tyler goes up under center. No backs in the backfield. Receivers to the top and bottom of the screen. Puts Josiah in motion. Gets him out on the outside edge. And that's where you want Josiah. He cuts the thing back in. Puts the spin cycle. He's going to get all the way up to the 27-yard line. A gain of 7 on the play.
And the good thing is that we, offensive line, we got a hat on the hat. Sealed everybody off. Receivers got who they needed to block on the edge and give them that running room.
So it's going to bring up a second. They're going to call a 2nd and 6. Connell Downey is in the backfield behind Tyler Harvin. One receiver to the top of the screen. Josiah to the bottom. Josiah's going to go in motion. Going to get the handoff on that. Cuts it back in. Nice cut. He's going to be I think
about a yard short.
Yeah, about a yard short. It's going to be a 3rd and 1 now for the Cash Bulldogs. I think that's a good idea, trying to establish Josiah at this point. Carmel Downey goes out to the outside.
Is that Vanilla Ice?
Or David Bowie, one or the other. Could be under pressure. Josiah goes in motion. Going to have the first down very easily. Still fighting. I think he's going to be marked out of bounds at the 35, but that'll be enough for the Cash Bulldog first down. Again, Josiah has been running the ball very, very well.
There's a great reach block by 57. Yeah. Braxton Jackson right there on the edge, giving that room to hit that corner.
Action Braxton Jackson.
A first down nonetheless. But, yep, just keep giving the rock and give him some room to run.
Josiah goes into motion. This time, handoff up the middle. Connell Downey breaks through a couple tackles. Nice, good run. Gain of 5 on first down. You'll take that all day long.
And that's one thing that the pop sets up. I noticed that they jumped the pop man that time real quick.
Yep.
And opened that seam right there in the middle.
And Coach Griffin suspected they might do that. So it's a 2nd and 5 now. 6:20 left to go here in this first quarter. Both teams fighting to get into the playoffs here in 2023 as Kyrie goes into motion. Just kind of testing the waters, looking to the sideline. Goes back up under center, puts Kyrie back in motion. Handoff. Yeah, to Josiah again. Going to be about 2 yards short of the first down.
Carrying the ball from Bulldogs number 13,
I do like the two-back set simply because it adds something different.
Kyrie Coleman limps off the field.
In fact, did he go unbalanced? No, he didn't, not yet. He talked about going unbalanced a little bit to see if he can put their odd set in the bind.
So Cash is going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Have a 3rd and 2 coming back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled healthcare to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Third down and 2 now for your Cash Bulldogs. The ball on the 43-yard line, trying to get up to long 2.
And we have gone unbalanced. Ooh,
Josiah met initially there. Going to be not even close.
Not quite the result he was hoping for.
Making the tackle for your fight, Chicks, number 6, Kyle McMahon. And number 72, Cecil Robinson.
But what he was trying to do was, get them to where they'd have to readjust their alignment up front and hopefully create a little bit more of a mismatch with that defensive line.
So it'll be a 4th and 4 now for the Cash Bulldogs, having to punt this ball away again. Good snap.
Good punt.
It's going to be a decent punt as well, and it's going to take a decent cast bounce, and they're going to smartly just down it right there. That's okay. Chickasha will take over at the 26-yard line to start this next drive. Cash Bulldog defense did a decent job forcing Chickasha into a long situation on 3rd down, but the trick play got them. Hopefully they don't fall for that same one again. It'll be hard to run that same play 2 times in a row. So Rayburn looks to pass again. He's got a man wide open. That's number 13, Aiden Hamill, the recipient of the catch on the trick play early in the game.
Well, they got the scenario they wanted out of that. They made him throw quick, but I think it was a 3-step drop anyway. But they've got to get more pressure on him.
Rayburn looks comfortable throwing the ball. They look to the sideline. 14 seconds left on the play clock. Handoff this time up the middle to the little diminutive fella, James Harrell, 5'10", 175 junior. Kind of got he juked behind the line up there. I couldn't even see him anymore. But as it is, it's going to be a 3rd down now they're giving him a 1st down. So 1st down for the Fighting Chicks.
That's one thing about the little scat backs. They're tough to find sometimes.
They are. They get behind that line. They can just bounce out and be gone. So Harrell to the side of Rayburn in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff again, and there's that little fella, and he is absolutely drilled that time. It's Christian Bennett on the tackle for the Cash Bulldogs.
And that's one of the things that, they need to continue to do is that just shut down the run game and get him in a passing situation. But they've got to put pressure on him when he does step back and pass. And the defense is still swarming. I love it.
Cade Rayburn, the experienced senior quarterback, and Cash is going to burn another timeout here in the first quarter here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton's newest hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road. A family-friendly atmosphere featuring their award-winning pizza and calzone, made fresh daily from their secret family recipe, with handcrafted burgers, wings, appetizers, salad, and homemade desserts, including deep-fried banana pudding. Come hang out with us. The Hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road in Lawton.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network after the second timeout used here in the first quarter by the Cash Bulldogs. The Fighting Chicks facing a 2nd and 10.
Well, hopefully they got their bugs worked out.
Yeah, coach is not happy about something, the lineman out there. You know, we haven't seen a lot of teams this year that can really throw the ball as well as run. There's going to be a hold. It's coming back. There's a flag thrown in the backfield. Number 54 on the hold.
Well, that's good because he got the first down, so let's back him up.
Michael Blackstar on the hold. I think they could have double teamed a couple of guys back there. I'm going to call him out. So, Michael, if that wasn't you, I'm sorry, but you and another guy had a guy there. So they'll move him back there. And again, seemingly having a little success, even though there was a hold with number 8, James Harrell. So, again, like I was saying, we haven't seen a lot of teams this year that Rayburn looks like he can throw the ball. Looks like he's comfortable doing that. We haven't seen a lot of teams that have really just been really balanced this year. We've seen a lot of run-heavy teams. A couple teams throwing the ball, but I like the way Rayburn looks early in this game for Chickasha. Gives you that option back there to throw the ball. Cash wants to bring pressure and throwing out again to number 13, seemingly his favorite target. That, again, is Aiden Hamill, the freshman.
Probably the one team that actually had a little bit of time was Woodward, but by the time they got to throwing the ball, they were already out of it.
Weatherford had a couple of guys. You know, they had a couple of guys they could throw the ball to.
And now we're at 3rd and 13.
Yeah, it'll be third. They're going to call 3rd and 14 now for the Fighting Chicks. So, again, if you can just play disciplined defense right here, get them off the field, you got to get your offense doing something, but you got to give them the ball back to give them a chance.
Read your keys and don't get caught looking in the backfield.
Rayburn's going to keep this ball at the middle. He's got a lot of room. Smart play caller, and he reaches for it. He's still going to be very, very short. So this will bring up a 4th down punting situation. Now, the thing about having a guy like Rayburn, he's a coach's son. Dad, again, played NFL, got a lot of experience. So you know one thing that they always say about coaches' kids, he's going to know the game very, very well.
Yes.
In fact, what you saw there is even though he wasn't too close to the first down, he reached that ball out to get another extra couple of yards. And so, you know, that comes down to where he's getting closer to the first down marker. I mean, he's a smart player. Cash does force the punt here, assuming they punt this ball away. A couple of guys back deep for Cash. A long time. They ball, kick, and then they pick it up. Cash picks it up, and they're going to get in for the touchdown. Yes. Number 59, Case Hardzog. The block punt.
We need
return for the touchdown, and that kicker, the punter, held that ball way too long. It wasn't a matter that the Cash Bulldog defense did a great job of. They got there, but they took way too long. The snap was fine, but really, by the way, shout out to Case Hardzog picking that ball up and the big man rumbling in for a touchdown. Special teams touchdown for the Cash Bulldogs. That'll wake him up a little bit. Here we are, an extra point away from having a tied game. Ben Angel gets ready to kick this extra point, so that's what, stop them, get them out, give them to punt the ball, and that gives your special teams a chance to do what they just did. Snap wasn't very good. The hold was nice. Extra point is going to be good. 7-7 your score after the punt block return for a touchdown by Case Hardzog here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, 7-7 now your score. 135 left to go here in the Vincent Saylor State Farm first quarter as it gets set into the Waynes Drive-In kickoff. But some scores from around the state in Class 5A. MacArthur leads Noble 19-6. That game in the first quarter. Elgin up over Midwest City, playing for a district title there, I believe, 7-0 in the first quarter. Oh, look at this score. Carl Albert, number one in the state in 5A, tied up with Piedmont 7-7. That game in the first quarter. We'll see what happens there.
Go Wildcats.
Also, Eisenhower last week took care of Southeast, going 4-5, I believe, on the year, or 4-6, 5-5 maybe, excuse me, for Eisenhower. Not going to make the playoffs, but Javon Harris's team making a step in the right direction as Ben Angel gets ready to kick this one off. He's going to kick this one deep. It's going to go out of bounds. Second time we've had that happen in this game. Blanchard, who cashed the winner of this game, could see next week. Listen to this score. Get a two-run double. Blanchard up 2-0 over Tecumseh in the second quarter. Poto over Stillwell 27-0. Clinton over Woodward 10-0. That game in the second quarter. Elk City leads John Marshall 7-0 in the first quarter. And other scores around the state. Tuttle played last night, won 23-0 over Class and SAS. As Cash is going to re-kick this one, just like return the favor here, right?
Yes, sir. But I agree with them kicking it at that angle because they're keeping it away from Shells. If Shells gets a chance to return one, it could be really bad. So,
yeah, Shells looks really, really good early in this game. He kind of looks like the dangerous guy to me.
I would kick. Well, looks like they're not going to kick it. But I would keep the ball away from him because he's a pretty good runner.
Also, they're going to just let him have it down there instead. So, Rayburn, your quarterback. Put a man in motion. They've done this a couple of times here. I think they're trying to get your eyes pulled away that direction as Shells goes nowhere. They've done a good job of stopping him. I think no gain on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 10. And again, like you said, with the special teams, you want to keep the ball out of his hands. But so far, running the ball, he hasn't done a lot of damage yet, except for down here by the goal line, which I think is maybe a little more of his speed. Kind of a bigger fellow back there.
Yeah, and I think they're trying to, put the man into motion so that you're distracted and you take your eyes off of.
You can get one player pulled away. Is Rayburn? You know where they're looking to this time. Throw the ball out there. They want to look at third. I love it. Aiden Hamill, the guy who's been targeted the most by Rayburn so far, did one of those things that you see in a movie, right? When the guys run down the field, the little guy with the glasses, and he's like, "I'm open right here." That's what he did after the play, jumping up and down, waving his arms, and it was smart because he come through there, and I think the secondary pulled off to the side to the guy who was going to get the pass. It was Bladen Fuel. And they left him wide open. Thankfully, Rayburn didn't see him. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 now. If you cash and get him off the field here.
Reminded me of that scarecrow in Necessary Roughness. Make him
a little RPO here. He'll take the ball off the ground. Let's see who comes up with it. Yeah, Cannon, and it's Cash ball. Yes. Cannon Hance was pointing that way.
Telling you, knock the feathers off that bird.
So early on this game, a special teams mistake for Chickasha, and now a mistake on offense, and Cash has the ball on the 32-yard line and fighting Chicks territory.
And now our offensive execution is key because we've got to put one more in.
Energy for Cash right now looks a little better. It seems like on the other side of of the line of scrimmage. The Fighting Chicks body language looks a little bit different. It's amazing how quickly momentum can shift in a high school football game. A little Wildcat situation here, and the handoff is to Josiah, who's going to get down to about the 25-yard line, I believe. Right outside the 25. Be a gain of 7, bring up a 2nd and 3. So they're running a little bit of Wildcat. Now, the thing about that is they would like to do that with Tyler to give him the option to run it. Coach Griffin said so this is a new set they're running.
Yeah, Comanche set. And that's their whole plan, is get the ball either to him or Nick.
Josiah and Nick are both back there, and it's going to be a little forward pass. It's actually going to count as a completion. So Nick gets a completion on the play, throwing the ball forward, and it's going to be real close to a first down, but still going to be about a yard short.
And that's mainly because the defense didn't shift to cover all that. So if they're not going to shift to make the adjustment, they're just going to flip it over to him. And, this reminds me of something that Mike Leach would have run at Valdosta, Kentucky, or even OU.
So Nick is going to keep it up the middle, and he's going to be, it's going to be close. I can't see from this angle.
About a yard short? No, they're going to measure.
That's how we'll end the first quarter. 7-7 your score here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, 7-7 your score. So we enter into the Lawton Fraternal Order Police second quarter. Lawton Fraternal Order Police Lodge number 98. And Lawton Police Officers Association proudly serving the Lawton community and supporting all our athletics. As Tyler is going to keep this one, try to get to the outside edge. They did give him a first down. So it's going to be a second down play after this. Might have gained about a half a yard on the play. They're not really going to give him much. So it's called a 2nd and 10 anyway.
I would run back to this wide side just because there's
a
little bit more room.
Trying to bring some pressure. Snap kind of high, and Tyler's got some room on the outside.
Oh, yes. Horse collar.
Do they call flag?
Yeah, he threw a flag.
Okay.
If it's horse collar, it'd be automatic first.
By the way, that fooled absolutely everybody on the defense. The big hit in the middle there.
Well, I was getting ready to say, it looks like, they keep doing what they're doing. It's going to set up a quick dump pass over the middle because those linebackers are shooting up like crazy.
Tyler made a real good read there, and it will be a penalty against Chickasha. So it's going to be first down. Will take us into the red zone for the first time tonight, the McCracken Portable Toilets and Septic Red Zone. We're number 1 when it comes to number 2. Call them at 704-9332.
About the 8-yard line.
So Cass trying to get on the scoreboard for the second time tonight, but there is going to be a flag.
Too many men.
Flag on the play. Illegal substitution on the Bulldogs.
Illegal substitution on the Cass Bulldogs. Mark them back 5 yards. It'll be a first and goal from the 13-yard line. Connor Muldowney, the back, shifts off to the right side. Harbin's under center. Josiah goes into motion. Handoff is to Josiah, trying to get Connor on the outside edge to block, and he cuts it back in. Touchdown, Josiah!
Connor got the last block out there on the edge, which got him in there.
Josiah has come on strong. As
just get away from him.
See the replay here.
In fact, we might have an unsportsmanlike guys jawing with each other already.
Connor got a good block on that outside edge after shifting to that right side. Cash will have the 13-7 lead. We've seen Josiah turn into an absolute monster the last few weeks here.
It's on them.
It will be on Chickasha. We said this game could get a little bit chippy with so much on the line here. But the Cash Bulldog team has woken up from their slumber and now have the lead over Chickasha.
Yeah, that's one thing about these kind of games. When the emotions run high, everyone.
And
it's always the second guy that gets caught. You know, you might get away with the first punch, but the second guy, when you retaliate, that's.
So start off this game 3-and-out for Cash. Chickasha drove down the field after a fake, a little fake pass up to the side, trick play. Extra point is up and good, and next thing you know, Cash back-to-back touchdowns off of a punt block return and a fumble and a nice drive, and now they have a 14-7 lead over the Fighting Chicks here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
(14-7) Cash Bulldogs lead here over the Chickasha Fighting Chicks on the Oklahoma Sports Network in the second quarter to get set for another Wayne's driving kickoff. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Drive summary brought to you by Waste Solutions. You have a big project, need a dumpster roll-off container removes from trash from your home or business, call 580-353-6184 as that ball goes to the end zone for a touchback. Cash forced the turnover and scoring a long Josiah Thomas touchdown run. Now have a 14-7 lead as Chickasha gets the ball back.
We've got to continue to, contain that run game and not give him any time to set up and throw.
Put some pressure on him. I think right now they got their energy was real good. Chickasha early in this game after that that little pass out to the side and little trick play, and the energy just kind of went south for a little bit here. If you can just kind of get them out off the field again pretty quickly or force another turnover, this game might head south quickly for Chickasha. They put another man in motion. They're going to hand the ball to number 8, face mask. They're going to call a face mask. Barely got it, but it was going to be a face mask. Face mask with James Harrell, the junior, carried the ball for Chickasha. So this will be a first down. Oh, they're going to call it.
Holding.
Wow. Okay, so they didn't see that face mask there, but that's okay. We'll take it. It's going to be a holding.
It's good that they're on top of things and that they're watching everything close so nothing gets out of hand.
Yep.
Because like you said, this is one of those things that can, if it does get out of hand, it can get ugly.
Set up the pass and had some time that time, but he's going to get back almost to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be about the 19-yard line, so it'll bring up a 2nd and 12 now for the Chickasha Fighting Chicks. I want to give it up to the Chickasha scoreboard operator. He's faster on getting the down and distance than I am. It's hard to do that. Cats brings a little token pressure on the outside edge. Chickasha looks to the sideline. 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. The lone back is James Harrell in the backfield with Cade Rayburn.
Keep an eye on that little dude. He slipped him.
They're going to slip him out to the side. They're going to look back to the left, though. They want to pull his eyes that way, and he's got a man wide open. And nice catch. As he had to go down to he had to go down his shoestrings to make that catch, but there's that man again. Number 13, Aiden Hamill, been an absolute thorn in the side of the Cats Bulldogs early in this game.
You can't cover it any better than that.
They're trying to get that one-on-one coverage up top, and they got it. That's number 8, James Harrell. He stopped for just a couple yards on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 7 now for the Fighting Chicks.
And on that previously, our defensive back was with them step for step, and he just
he had about a yard on him, but that's in high school. That's not bad coverage.
That was one heck of
a NFL, that's wide open. Yeah, but the catch was amazing because it was really underthrown.
We got to get pressure on him when he does set up. Come on.
Rayburn hands the ball out to number 1. Nice job, the Cash Bulldog defense, to stop Derek Owen Shells. It's a very short game. Bring up a 3rd and 4 now for the Fighting Chicks. The Cash Bulldog defense here. Let's see if you can get a big stop. Maybe get a turnover. You might see Rayburn. You got to look at number 13. Where's 13 at? He's on the top of your screen. It's going to be the target that Cade Rayburn likes to throw to. He's going to keep it this time instead and nowhere to go at all. In fact, he's going to lose about 2 yards. Likely, though, this will be another 4th down situation where Chickasha is in a good spot field position-wise, so maybe go for it.
For your Fighting Chicks, number 3, Cade Rayburn.
Cade Rayburn was begging for something from the Whitehead here. I don't know what it was. It's going to bring up a 4th and 7 now. See if this Cash Bulldog defense can come up with another big stop. Rayburn, the lone quarterback, puts Owen Shells into motion.
Somebody jumped. Not sure who.
It's going to be a false start on the Chickasha Fighting Chicks, so make it a 4th and 12 now.
Flag on the play.
I want to give a shout-out to the Cash Bulldog fans for coming out here. The stands have kind of steadily filled up on the visitor side.
False start on Fighting Chicks.
You could hear them cheering that false start from over here.
A lot more than there were an hour ago.
Yes.
You know, even though they're targeting that number 13, I wouldn't give up on any of these other 3.
Oh, yeah. They're next thing you know, they might throw to him again, but you can get one-on-one. They got one-on-one at the bottom of the screen here with number 11. It's going to be a little quick kick, probably not a bad idea, and it's a good high one. It gives your special teams a chance to run underneath that ball.
Let it go. There you go. Good
It's going to be down there at the 14-yard line, so Cass will be backed up in their own territory.
Good quick kick.
That was a good high one.
Outkicked his coverage.
So Cash will have the ball 1st and 10, 7:53 left to go here in the Lawton Fraternal Police 2nd quarter. Look at some scores from around the state while we're waiting for the Cash Bulldog offense to come back out onto the field. Poto, number 1 in the state, leads 33-0 over Stillwell in the 2nd quarter. Ada leads Broken Bow 7-0. Clinton Oliver Woodward 24-0. Elk City over John Marshall 14-0.
Looks like we're starting about the 14-yard line. Pop man in motion.
So Tyler's going to drop back to pass. He's going to throw it up, and he's got to, man. But man,
too much. Gosh, dang it.
Yeah, I mean, Logan Crawford, yeesh. That could easily been a touchdown there. Also, Josiah, both were running in kind of the same spot. Just got to put a little more air under that ball.
They dropped the pop guy and the dive guy and didn't even see those 2 sneak out behind them. But, yeah, I think one of them was in the wrong area. He just led him a little too far.
So 2nd and 10 now for the Bulldogs. No back behind Harbin. Josiah goes in motion, gets the handoff, cuts it back to the outside. This time, nice job. Chickasha defense kind of stretching that out for a short gain. It'll bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs.
One thing that might help if he come back to that pop in where he cuts it short, because everyone's stretching the field now and getting to the sidelines. If he can just bend it underneath, he might find the crease that he's wanting.
So now passing situation for the Bulldogs. You say that. I say that.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they're going to throw the ball at all. 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. I believe that's Josiah in the backfield with Tyler. Tyler is going to drop back to pass and throws the ball deep, and it's behind R.J. Samuels. Never saw that ball coming. Going to be a 4th and 8 now. Punting situation for the Bulldogs.
It's not a bad possession because, I mean, you've got them thinking now. You've got them past the, your first 15 plays, and you're making that adjustment on what's working, what's not, and what's keeping them off balance.
You really need a good punt here if you're the Bulldogs. Try to change the field position a little bit. It's going to be a decent kick taken. Another fair.
Ball, get on it,
and let's see. I think Chickasha just fell on top of that one. Still fighting for the ball. I think it's pretty obvious he recovered it. Christian Solis some.
I don't think he was expecting to. I don't think you.
So that was number 4, Kaysen. How do you say that last name? You said that's a
Paquis.
Paquis. He's made it. They're really trying. They're not really wanting to return the ball. You've seen them call for a fair catch a couple of times. I don't know if that's a confidence thing because he had a little bit of room to run. Either way, Chickasha going to run a Wildcat formation here, and look who it is. It's number 13 again, and maybe 2 yards to go. It's very obvious they're trying to get the ball to Aiden Hamill. And again, this young man's just a freshman, and he is really one of the main focuses of this offense. So you're going to see him a few more years here if you have to play against Chickasha at all.
I don't know if you'll see him in this district anymore. I think didn't they drop down to 3A?
Yeah, it's going to change a little bit.
Yeah, he'd be Marlowe's problem. Marlowe's going to have to worry about him.
Derek Owen Shells in the backfield with quarterback Cade Rayburn. He's going to get the handoff. Very patient runner and a big burst of speed, shaking through tacklers, still on his feet, kind of playing around with them a little bit. Gets all the way down to the 33-yard line, and, man, that burst of speed was something else.
One missed tackle, and then turns into, a 30-yard gain?
Yeah. 41 all the way down to the 33. It's a 26-yard run. 6:24 left to go here in this second quarter. Nice job containing him up until that point. As Rayburn keeps the ball himself this time and gets to the outside edge. And
hit him.
Trying to strip the ball and kind of knocked it out a little bit there, but he's able to hold on. Still going to be a second down and about 7 for Chickasha Fighting Chicks.
I still like the fact that they're swarming to the ball, but they've got to. The first chance they get, they've got to knock the stripes off of him.
Owen Shells to the right of Rayburn. We have false start again. Chickasha having a little bit of problem with that. Going to put him into a 2nd and 12 situation. I think it might have been the receiver. Not quite sure.
As a position coach, I would not be happy if any of my receivers jumped. The same goes for offensive line. I mean, the snap count. They're going to move. But as a receiver, you're told to watch that ball.
So Owen Shells offset to the left of Rayburn. The 2nd and 12. And Rayburn's dropping back to pass. And he's got a man open. Did he make the catch? It's going to be short. He had to sit down. The intended receiver, had to sit down to try to make that catch. Couldn't quite get it. So we're in 3rd and 12 now.
And it's probably a good thing he did because I think he might have had the first down on that. So thankfully he dropped it.
3rd and 12. So if you can get another stop here, the Cash Bulldog defense. Hand the ball to Owen Shells. A nice little hesitation move, but cut down, and I believe that was Gunnar Tate. I don't know. It's number 5, Luke Montgomery. Stepped in there like a Gunnar Tate. Cut him down. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 8 or so. Maybe 9. So, again, you're doing a nice job. You know, they've moved the ball a little bit between the 20s, but once they've gotten down here, they haven't done a whole lot outside that first drive. I expect we might see Aiden Hamill here or Owen Shells as Rayburn drops back to pass. No pressure at all. Works out of the pocket to the right side. He's got a lot of room in front of him. He reaches out again, but he is going to be short by a couple of yards. So Cash is going to get a turnover on downs. Wait, no, they're moving. So the guy on the far side, he moved 2 yards. So he was 2 yards behind that stick, and then all of a sudden he moved up. Well, that spot on that far side looked very different. So they're going to give him a first down.
Well, they've got to find a way to keep him from doing stuff like that because.
And again, you notice what he did there at the end? He reached that ball out like he did on that first drive.
But he's going to hurt us with his legs if we can't keep him contained.
Put a little spy on him. 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Owen Shells in the backfield. Quarterback Cade Rayburn at the helm for the Fighting Chicks. Handoff is to Owen Shells up the middle. Big hole. Makes a couple men miss. Going to be tackled at the 10-yard line, but it's going to be enough to make it another first down. Looks like this is going to be a first down. Let's see if he's outside the 10 or not, if they're going to call this a first and goal or not. Let's see.
Carrying the ball for your Fighting Chicks, number 1, Derek Owen Shells for another Fighting Chick.
They can get a first down inside the 1-yard line. So Chickasha gets into the red zone. Second time tonight.
We need another fumble or an interception.
So they're going to call it actually first and goal. They told the guy to put the sticks down. Get this one off. They got 5 seconds left on the play clock. Put a man in motion. Hand off to Owen Shells on the left side, and then the Cash Bulldog defense on the back side.
He still got 2 yards out of it, though.
Carrying the ball for the Fighting Chicks, number 1, Derek Owen Shells making the tackle for the Bulldogs. Number 38, Ben Angel.
Stopping the run game is key, but like I've been kind of preaching here in the last couple of minutes, you've got to stop Rayburn from hurting us with his feet.
Yeah.
He's smart. He's football smart, and that makes him very dangerous. And being from someone who his dad had played football, and I'm sure sports runs in his family.
Yeah. And just like here, he's going to keep this ball, but nowhere to go this time. Maybe a very short gain, if any at all. It's going to be a 3rd and goal now. Can the Cash Bulldog defense do what they did all last week? Turn them away here at the goal line. Up a touchdown. And just a reminder, Chickasha will get the ball to start the second half.
Yes, they will.
So, stopping them here will be really big if you're Cash Bulldogs.
Yeah, because you don't want to give them a chance to score and then get the ball back at the start of the second half. That may not work out in your favor. You've got to stop them now.
So Rayburn gets the play from the sidelines. The offensive coordinator is J.T. Cobble for the Chickasha Fighting Chicks. First-year head coach Joe Mulder. Chickasha. Rayburn drops back to pass. All time. The pressure this time. Can they get him? And they try to throw the ball away and almost picked off. And very, very lucky they didn't call horse collar on that one.
I
think he had the jersey, but if you're in the area, they can get you for that.
And no flags downfield.
There are no flags, and so we might see a field goal attempt here. And they do have a decent kicker. Watch a little bit in pregame. Listen, I'm a soccer guy. Guarantee this guy's a soccer player the way he hits the ball. So
I think the last few kickers they've had here have been soccer players.
They do have a decent soccer program here.
They've got an excellent soccer program.
Kick is up. It's going to be low, and I think it's just in. So 14-10 your score. But Cash does hold them to a field goal. Still has a 4-point lead here in the second quarter on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, get set for the Wayne drive-in kickoff. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne. Chickasha pulls within 4. Nice if Cash again could get another. Just they've got 2:22 left. One timeout remaining after using 2 in the first quarter. You got a couple minutes to play with. You'd like to get that 3 points back and more if you can. Chickasha will get the ball to start the second half.
I wouldn't get too conservative, but I would be methodical about what I called.
Yeah, you don't want to. You got the lead, and you trust your defense at this point. Defense has done a good job.
Control that clock and just run it out to the end of the half.
Ball goes out of bounds again. See it a few times tonight so far.
Hop.
It did look kind of dangerous for a minute. So let's see what they're going to do.
I'd take it on 35 this time.
Yeah, save some time as well. Good field position. And they are going to take the ball on the 35-yard line, so they'll have 2:22 to go 65 yards to try to go up plus 10 in this ball game. You'll take a field goal, though. If you can get it down to around the 20, I think Ben can hit it from about 37-40. That's probably about his range. So you're going to have to go 45 yards probably to put him in range. Kyrie goes in motion, gets the handoff for the first time tonight, cuts it back up the middle, and not much doing. A couple of yards on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 8 now for Cash.
But yeah, I'm trying to find that crease right there. Because, like I said, they are starting to stretch him out, take away that edge out there. Come back, up the middle, run some power stuff, or even just a plain old dive.
Cash not really in any hurry here. They're just taking their time, content with the lead, I think. Josiah goes in motion. Tyler does drop back to pass, and he's got a man wide open over the middle and just over the outstretched arms. Camden Hance trying to take the shot there. Tyler's just been a little bit off tonight. Did a better job of throwing to that inside shoulder, leading him a little better. Camden just couldn't quite get there.
He's going to hit one of these. Just keep plugging away because he's going to hit one, and it's going to be a backbreaker for him.
And I think that's part of the coaching at Casher. To me, it looked like they were taking our time. They weren't running. They weren't going in any big hurry, and then, boop, try to hit you over the top. Like the play calling. 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top. Tyler's going to throw the ball outside to R.J. Samuels this time. Makes the first man miss, but not the second guy. It's going to bring up a 4th down situation. If you're Chickasha, you're probably going to call a timeout right here, and I believe they do. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to call a timeout. We'll take it with them. 1:32 left to go in the first half here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, 4th and 7. Cash with the 4-point lead. See if Ben can really get into one here. A couple of men back deep for Chickasha. Kenyon McPherson, Kason Pocci or whatever. I'm never going to get that right. It's a good high punt. I like this one here. It takes a bad backwards bounce, unfortunately, but it's going to be down about the 25-yard line.
I was just thinking he probably should aim for this little pylon on this far side over here. And hey, I'll take it right there, though, because they've still got to drive that.
I think Cash has done a decent job. I like how they brought a little bit of pressure that last time against Rayburn. I think minute 25, you got a couple of timeouts left. You're going to have to throw the ball probably. You don't have to, I guess, technically, but they called that timeout because they're trying to run some offense. And Shells limps off the field a little bit.
No, but I would this is where you've got to pay attention to your keys.
Ooh, and that could be dangerous as well.
You got to pay attention to where the ball's thrown because he should have picked that off.
Could have been a pickoff. They were kind of looking downfield. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. And if you play this right, you could get this ball back if you're Cash.
Yeah.
2nd and 10, 1:18 left to go. They do have a timeout left. Especially, I think, if you can stretch them into a 4th down here, maybe try to bring the house and block one. Already done it once tonight.
Play some games up front with your line.
Handoff is to number 8. It's going to get the 1st down and much more. Still on his feet all the way to the 43-yard line. Enough for a 20-yard gain for Chickasha and a 1st down.
That's not helping. But like I said, do some line twists, something, keep their offensive line off balance.
So 1:10 left to go here in this quarter, before half. Handoff again to Harrell. A lot of room. It makes spin cycle. A lot of room on the outside, and next thing you know, they've got the ball in Cash territory on about the 40-yard line, maybe the 39.
Okay, they need to go back to being aggressive, and because there's plenty of time. I mean,
they could take the lead going into half here. Ball on the 39-yard line. 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. And the one at top, Aiden Hamill, favorite. He's calling out something. He saw something there as well. They're going to hand to Owen Shells. A nice job of defense. Logan Crawford hanging on for dear life and cutting down Owen Shells for a loss on the play. More importantly, keeping the clock moving.
And that's probably the crucial things that I guess they're spying him.
Yeah, they are now for sure. 2nd and 12. Rayburn drops back to pass and almost picked off. Josiah was right there. If he's there about a step sooner, that's probably 6 points the other way.
But it's a good read. I mean, he stepped right in front of that when he needed to.
That was dangerous. 3rd and 12 now. 36 seconds. Clock stopped at the incompletion. Cash holding on to this 4-point lead, trying to get into the playoffs. Both teams winning, you're in.
I'm not ready for this to end.
Owen Shells in the backfield with Rayburn. Handoff is to Owen Shells. Another big hole up the middle, and he might be gone here. Cut down at the 22-yard line. Good thing Hans was there. That thing was going for 6. 30 seconds left, so either way, they're going to have a chance to kick a field goal. They're going to call a timeout. We'll take it with them here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Hail damage on your vehicle? Look no further than Cars Hail Repair Specialists. They're locally owned and operated with certified PDR technicians and offer a lifetime warranty with 0 out-of-pocket guarantee. They work directly with your insurance and they give a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Make sure you ask them about the $200 referral program. Cars Hail Repair Specialists. Give them a call today, 580-360-5050.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, 30 seconds left to go here in the first half. Cash holding on to a narrow 4-point lead. Chickasha trying to add some points here before the half. They will get the ball to start the second half. They try to end here. A few points, get closer, maybe take the lead even.
A long 30 seconds.
Rayburn's going to drop back to pass, and he's looking at number 11 on the far side, and it is caught for the touchdown.
Oh, my gosh. That was a laser. And there's another flag.
That's absolute disaster if you're the Cash Bulldogs. Give Chickasha the lead back if you're Cash, and you're going to give them the ball to start the second half.
Absolute props to Rayburn, though. I mean, he put that only where his receiver.
Oh, yeah, that was a great ball. Props number 11 catching that. 2-point lead for the Fighting Chicks. Everything on the line here for both teams.
Unsportsmanlike on Chickasha.
There's a flag after the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Fighting Chicks.
Could you take that on the kickoff?
You can either take it on the kickoff or right here on the.
I think I might take it on the kickoff, but give you an extra 15 yards.
Yeah, because as good as this kicker is, I mean, this is still a chip shot.
Be a 35-yard extra point attempt. Is up, and it is no good to the left. 16-14 still your score. 24 seconds left to go here in the first half on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network as we get set for another Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. Come on, everyone. Let's go to Wayne. Chickasha now with the 16-14 lead over your Cash Bulldogs. 24 seconds remaining.
I can't go to Wayne's. I got butterflies in my stomach.
A couple of men back deep for Cash. Nice you could get a good return here. I don't think they'll probably go. They're going to give us a chance to return this one. Well, on the near sideline. That's Josiah. Cuts back on the far side. They're going to throw a flag.
Son of a gun.
He's thrown out of bounds. They're going to be a late hit, actually. They're going to call 2 flags on this.
And, I mean, that's a good flag because, I mean, that he hit him right square in the back.
6 seconds come off the clock. 17 seconds left to go here in the first half. 2
Hopefully
flags.
It's offsetting, and they'll just put it right there. But you always tell you guys, if you cannot see their eyes, don't touch them.
It's going to be blocking the back on Cash. I guess that's the only flag they're going to call, even though that one came in late after the push out of bounds. I suspect Cash will probably just sit on this ball, take no chances.
Yeah, I'd probably do the same thing, just take a knee and go in and cuss and discuss, and then start from scratch.
Penalty flag was a block in the back by the Bulldogs.
So the ball will be placed on the 15-yard line of Cash Bulldogs. 17 seconds left to go. We'll do the very best we can to bring you the halftime show, brought to you by Phillips Music. Handoff, not much doing there. I think that's how we'll end the quarter here in the half. Make sure.
Yeah,
that's how we'll end it. 16-14. The Fighting Chicks lead the Bulldogs, and a winner moves on to the playoffs. Loser goes home. Have more for you in just a minute here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Hail damage on your vehicle? Look no further than Cars Hail Repair Specialists. They're locally owned and operated with certified PDR technicians and offer a lifetime warranty with 0 out-of-pocket guarantee. They work directly with your insurance and they give a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Make sure you ask them about the $200 referral program. Cars Hail Repair Specialists. Give them a call today, 580-360-5050.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind: providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
It's halftime here in Chickasha, Oklahoma, where the Chickasha Fighting Chicks lead the Cass Bulldogs 16-14 at the half. Now for your halftime show, brought to you by Phillips Music. Phillips Music now offers the area's most complete music lesson program. Almost every family of instruments can be taught at Phillips Music. Wide variety of instruments and accessories. You'll see them at 107 Southwest Sheridan Road. To call them, 580-357-1118. Enjoy the halftime show, everybody.
Fighting Chick fans, your Chickasha High School cheerleaders.
That's so cute. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was about to kill you as you're walking up. What did I just say? Oh, wait, well, Ethan.
Next, please welcome to the field your Pride of Chickasha Marching Band. They will be performing their 2023 show Paranormal for the final time tonight. And then we will present our band seniors after.
Jacket, but I didn't bring it. Nothing in terror.
Drum major, is your band ready?
tired of you saying my grandson's name wrong.
How do you say it?
Harrell.
All right. We can do that. I can do that.
Please, it's the last game.
Horrell? Horrell.
Yeah, like
okay.
H-E-R-R-E-L-L.
All right, I'll do that. I'll gladly do that.
Horrell.
Sure, I will do that for you.
It's a long way back there.
Hey, I apologize for not getting it right.
Hey,
you're right.
It's my fault.
Nope.
I got the courage and the gumption. I said, they gonna say it right for the last game.
Sure, I got you.
Thank you, sir. And I will rest. Nope. You good? That's a good spot right there. Don't start with me, young man. Hey, I'm probably as old as you are. No. Huh? You're not that old.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Lawton's newest hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road. A family-friendly atmosphere featuring their award-winning pizza and calzone, made fresh daily from their secret family recipe. With handcrafted burgers, wings, appetizers, salad, and homemade desserts, including deep-fried banana pudding. Come hang out with us. The Hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road in Lawton.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled healthcare to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Scooters Coffee, world-class coffee rooted in quality, with 2 locations to serve you in Lawton and Elgin. Wake up to the amazing aroma of quality, from their hot and iced drinks to blenders, smoothies, teas, to even their great food delights. Or why not try their at-home coffees or coffee on the go? Locally owned and operated, Scooters in Lawton and Elgin. Scooters, rooted in quality.
Coast Technology Group specializes in audio, video, and lighting for schools, house of worship, home, and business. Work with our team's engineers to design the right system for your conference rooms, video telecommunications, stadiums, auditoriums, video walls, home theater, and automation. Whether your next project is large or small, let our team with over 150 years of combined experience help design the right system with simple, reliable technology.
It's real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend. It's called the Juice. And at Jersey Mike's, it adds that jazz to your sub. Add a flavor zing with the Juice. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Are you ready to find your dream home?
Let's find it together.
We can help you find that perfect home and walk you through the buying process.
Or maybe you just want to sell your home. We can help with that too.
Hi, I'm Pam.
And I'm Barry. We've been helping buyers and sellers for 21 years.
Together, we can help you sell your home.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
It's halftime here in Chickasha. Chickasha leads 16-14 over your Cass Bulldogs. Still a few minutes left here at halftime as they are having senior night festivities now for the band. To look at some scores from around 4A. Blanchard leads Tecumseh 15-0. That game in the third quarter. Elk City Oliver John Marshall 34-0 in the third quarter. Clinton also leads Woodward 31-0 at the half.
That's close.
Newcastle and Bethany tied up at 7 late in the second quarter. Wagner over Miami 21-7, that one at the half. Poto and Ada and Broken Bow 14-14 in the second quarter. Poto leads Stillwell 33-13 at the half. And again, Tuttle played yesterday. Let's look at some scores in Class 5A. MacArthur, so a high-scoring game at Cameron Stadium tonight as MacArthur leads Noble 39-26 in the second quarter. Not a whole lot of defense being played in that game. Coweta leads Memorial 45-6. Guthrie Oliver Shawnee 44-0. Piedmont, listen to this. 24-10 lead over Call Alberts.
Holy guacamole.
At the half. Elgin leads Midwest City 13-3 at the half. Dell City, again, played last night and beat Durant 43-10. Let's look at some scores from Class 3A. Holland Hall leads J 28-0. Lincoln Christian 55-0 over Locust Grove. The big one down there, Heritage Hall and Marlowe, number 1 against number 8, Heritage Hall and Marlowe, tied at the half at 14. Cassia Hall over Dewey 34-6 in the second quarter. And Perkins Tryon leads Manford 35-0 at the half. Continuing down, let's look at Class A now. Skip 2A for the time being. Kanawha, my alma mater, leads Wewoka 27-0. That game in the second quarter. Wynnewood over Wayne 10-0 at the half. Boone Apache all over Kearney 35-0 in the second quarter. They really have had a good year. Walters and Cordell, it has a 0-0 final score. I don't know what's going on with that. Take a look at something with that later on. Go back up to Class 2A. Millwood Oliver Blackwell 42-0 at the half. Washington over Little Axe 35-0 in the third quarter. Colgate Natoka 0-0 in the second quarter. Jones Oliver Bethel 42-7 at the half. Another big one, Victory Christian number 3 against number 4 Kiefer. Victory Christian leads 28-20 at the half. Still got a couple minutes left in halftime. We're going to take another break and then come back with second half action here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is about more than just a degree.
It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
to connect with others,
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
Current weather predictions say heaters will be pushed to their limits this year. Have Miller Noble do a preseason heater checkup to make sure you don't get caught in the cold this winter. We'll stop by, inspect your furnace filters, thermostat, and efficiency, and ensure that it will be ready for the cold. Even if you aren't, don't get caught in the cold without a heater this year. Visit MillerNoble.com to schedule your service today.
Your comfort comes first. Miller Noble Heating and Air.
Hey, Crack. Yeah, what's up? I need to use the bathroom, man. You gotta do number 1 or number 2? Number 2. Well, come on in. I'm a McCracken Portable Toilet and Septic. We're number 1 when it comes to number 2.
For all of your portable toilet and septic needs, see McCracken Portable Toilets and Septic. Perfect for construction sites to special events. Call McCracken Portable Toilets and Septic at 580-704-9332. We're number 1 when it comes to number 2.
Unnecessary clogging. 30-minute fix. We'll have you back and using the toilet in no time.
Don't let bad plumbing penalize you. Call Whitehead Plumbing today.
When plumbing problems hit hard like a linebacker, call an audible. Whitehead Plumbing is here to tackle them head on.
Whitehead Plumbing, the real MVPs.
Yeah!
Woo!
We're your plumbing MVP.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, we're going to get set for second half action. I think our third quarter sponsor, Comanche Home Center. With over 50 years of experience in the lumber industry, they provide building materials to do it right. Carpet One, with floor covering products for the individual builder or commercial builder. Westside Ace, 6902 Northwest Cash Road. Ace is the place. All right. I'm going to leave it up to Chuck here. Chuck, if you are the Cash Bulldog and Coach Farron Griffin, the other coaches, what are you saying at halftime?
I'm telling them we're going back to basics. We've got to go back to reading our keys defensively. Don't get caught staring in the backfield. If the secondary, play your position. If your guy goes deep, go with him. If you cuts across the field, communicate. Hey, coming in, going out. Because if you got one receiver coming in, you're definitely going to have one coming behind him, coming back out. Offensively, we've got to get a hat on a hat and create some running room for our backs and our receivers, and get that pop game going again, and then start chipping away deep with the passing.
Yeah, and really, if they hit a couple of those pass plays, even one of those pass plays in the first half, score probably looks a little bit different. Tyler overthrew a couple of times, and it's just a matter of time before they hit one of those. I do think if Cash is going to win this game, probably Josiah is going to have a big second half. I think he's really been the focus of the Cash Bulldog offense right now, and I think we start getting doing a little too much, there in the second quarter. I think you just kind of get to him what works. Get that pop play, make him make some decisions. Again, also if you can get Tyler out there on the read, if he's able to run, he made a good read earlier. Kind of lull him to sleep and see if he can do something. You can maybe drop one over the top of him as well. My prediction, I told you, right? I don't know what's going to happen. It's 20 to 16. That's my prediction. I'm going to say Logan Crawford pick six late in this game. I don't know why they'd be throwing the ball off the lead, but that's just my guess. So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully Cash can come away with the win and go next week into the playoffs, and you never know what can happen. You're going to likely go to play the winner that's going to play Blanchard to take on the Lions up there. Again, if Cash wins this game today, we will have that game for you on the Oklahoma Sports Network next week.
Yeah, because once they get into the playoffs, anything can happen. Everyone's 0-0, clean slate, and everything they've done in the regular season, it doesn't really matter because that's a fresh season.
So you can beat Clinton, you can beat anybody at this point. They're a good team, top 10 team in the state, and you shut them out. So you like your chances. But again, Chickasha, 2-point lead here, gonna get the ball to start this half. You're the Cash Bulldog defense. You really need to break them. You need to stop them. 3 and out would be ideal, right? Maybe a first down wouldn't kill you, but a 3 and out would kind of get some energy back to you. You can limit what happens on this return. You can get field position back, and I like your chances. Get set for the Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Come on, everyone. Let's go to Wayne's. Environment very good for a last regular season game of the year for the Chickasha Fight Chicks here at Memorial Stadium. Been loud all night. Crowd's been very into it. Student section to the north side, down to our left, they've been into it as well. Band has been very loud tonight. And hopefully the Cash Bulldog fans can have something to speak about here at the end of this game.
I thought after all the senior night festivities, the crowd would thin out, but nobody's left. Everyone's still here.
Yeah, they definitely support their Fighting Chicks here.
And, the crowd pretty much knows what's on the line. But, yeah, I just expected them to start thinning out, but they haven't gone anywhere.
We wait the Cash Bulldogs to come out onto the field. You never know. Coach Farron Griffin has been known to throw some tricks at you every now and then. I don't know if that'd be the right call right here, but I'm not a coach. I'll tell you this, is they took a little long, and they've got a different kicker out there. I'm just letting you know that right now. That is number 22, Nick Valerio.
He looks like he might be setting up for – either a squib or.
Yeah, Nick is kind of the guy who does the little, when I kick it down to about the 25 pretty high. He's pretty good at that. I think they're trying to get them think they're going to onside, maybe put in the middle of the field. There's nobody back in the middle.
Yeah.
They can get one bouncing back there, Has been Angel, guess what? So they switch places, and they're both kickers crossing them up here. Let's see what happens. Who's going to kick this ball?
This is a good strategy.
Just get him thinking a little bit here. Ben is going to kick this ball, and he's going to kick it right down the middle of the field for a touchback.
Man, he kicked that one all the way to Minko.
So all that for not a whole lot, but you're going to get the ball at the 20 out if you're Chickasha. First half with Chickasha Fighting Chicks offense, a whole lot of number 1, Derek Owen Shells. Also, Cade Rayburn. And as we heard, the grandpa of the young man come up and said, my son for Chickasha number 8 is James Harrell, not Harrell. So apologize to you, sir. I know the Chickasha PA box. Do all we can to make sure we're saying names right.
Defensively, we need to get back to making him throw under pressure and keeping them both contained.
And Harrell is going to get
that.
That's actually Owen Shells getting the ball on first down. Pick up a 2nd and 8 now for the Fighting Chicks. Yeah, if you can do that a couple more times and get them off the field.
And drop them for a big loss is what we really need.
I think you're going to see a turnover at some point. I think Cade Rayburn's had a couple that were maybe thrown in pretty dangerous places. If they get tipped differently, that's a pick. He's going to throw one right now, and it's thrown low, but it is going to be complete on the 25 to number 11.
Pass complete for Cade Rayburn.
The good thing about that catch is that there was no yards after the catch. He got it and he went straight down. So that helps us. But now this is a huge down.
We'll bring up a 3rd and 6 now for the Fighting Chicks. 3-man front for Cash.
What the Bulldogs are dialing up right here.
It's a run. Owen Shells is going to easily have the first down.
Dang it.
I think a little too much just watching back in the middle of the field. Linebackers are kind of getting caught off balance.
Yeah, they're flat-footed, and they're not moving lateral like they usually are. I think they're overthinking it.
At this point, you got to know exactly what's pretty much coming has been Owen Shells in that little play. It's the first down for Chickasha.
Just pin their ears back and let them come.
If you run a 3-man front like that a lot of times, they will run the ball at you.
Right,
Owen Shells in the backfield and thrown down by Christian. They're going to call that one.
They're going to
call for horse collar.
Yep. All the times he could have called it in the first half.
Yeah, there was a way more dangerous one in the first half than that one. Either way, it's going to be a personal foul. First down for the Fighting Chicks.
Oh, boy.
He's going to place the ball at midfield.
But, I mean, that's on the defender. He should have come up and struck him, fit him up, and he didn't have to sling him down like that. Just come up and hit him. He's soft.
So Rayburn looks to the sideline for the play. Just under 10 minutes left to go here in this third quarter. Chickasha trying to add on to their 2-point lead. And off to Owen Shells up the right side. Stiff arm, big one, by the way. About a 4-yard gain, finally tackled by Josiah Thomas. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 6.
Giving up too many yards here. We got to start fighting back.
It's going to be a 2nd and 5. You're going to see a whole lot of Owen Shells this half. I think that's been the dial-up play so far. They're having success, so I can see why you keep going there. Handoff again to Owen Shells. Gets on the outside. Nice job that time going low.
Well, I think we say it every week. I'd run it till they stop it. And so far we haven't stopped it, so it's working.
Be a loss of 1 on the play. Bring up a 3rd down and 6 now. Probably, maybe not quite 4-down territory right here. Gain a couple of yards. They might go for it. 9-10 left to go here in this 3rd quarter. Both teams trying to get into the playoffs. Fighting for their playoff lives tonight as Rayburn draws back to pass. Got some pressure, and he's going to be, just escaped. He's going to get a 1st down, and Connor Muldowney had him dead in his rights in the back side. Couldn't quite get a hold of him. It's like that 6th sense. Rayburn just stepped up at the right time.
Just a half a step ahead of him. But yeah, they got what they needed out of it. They got the pressure they wanted coming around the edge. Yeah, Rayburn just made something happen.
So another 1st down for Chickasha as they're moving right down the field here on this drive.
Dadgum him.
Touchdown would probably be pretty killer if you're Cash. Not moving the ball too well on offense tonight. Don't want to get down a couple of scores. Rayburn's going to keep this one on purpose this time, and
there we go.
Be thrown down, and the ball comes out. Be tackled at the 38-yard line. So
his helmet came off. He got to come out for a game.
For a play.
For a play.
Come out for a game. There's a player down on the field.
He might have rolled his ankle, too.
We're going to take a timeout here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Check out the new Westside Ace Hardware and Carpet One. Our huge showroom is filled with the latest in home flooring and stocked with all your project needs. Come in today and see what you've been missing. The new Westside Ace Hardware and Carpet One, directly behind Wayne's Drive-In on Cash Road. Experience the new Westside Carpet One. Our showroom is filled with the latest floor covering and interior design trends, and our experienced staff will make your satisfaction a priority. The all-new Westside Carpet One, behind Wayne's Drive-In on Cash Road.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Here at Classic Lawton Chevrolet, we love our community and we want to show our appreciation.
We offer savings for military, first responders, college students, and educators, giving back to those who give everything they've got.
What's in your driveway? You don't have to come onto the lot, we'll bring it to you.
Get a 360-degree view and video summary of every vehicle, top dollar for your trade, and even get pre-approved. ClassicChevyNation.com.
What's in your driveway?
Enjoy the difference.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, injured player Cade Rayburn, the senior, limps off the field. You're bringing them back up, Jason Kwakla. The sophomore. Handoff to number 8. There's going to be a hold
yep.
in the backfield. Handoff was to Harrell. You can kind of just feel the air kind of gone out of the crowd. You never want to see anybody get hurt, number one. But
no,
on senior night, especially, I don't know if it's a knee, ankle, what it is. Young man looks pretty broken up down there. They're trying to kind of encourage him on the sideline, work on him. I think they're working on his ankle. I think they're trying to tape up his ankle, look at it. So maybe it's not a knee. Hopefully it's not a knee.
He wasn't putting any weight on it, so they're going to have to tape it up really good. But for this young quarterback, I'd come after him.
Either way, that'll limit his mobility if he does come back. So I think we're going to see a lot of running the rest of this game. They're going to drop back to pass, so what do I know? They're going to throw it deep, and it's going to be overthrown. See that right out of his hand, it was overthrown. It's going to bring up a 4th down, so
that's actually a good call for him. Just, get his confidence going.
Yeah, just to say, I trust you to throw the ball. It's going to bring up a punting situation. So Cash, hopefully, you never might play this a little bit safe. Going to get a stop here. You can pin him back deep. Cash has not shown on offense, and I haven't done a whole lot.
Looks like they're cutting the tape that was already on there. They're probably going to retape it.
So back deep is Nick Robinson and Logan Crawford for the Bulldogs. Cash comes after this one. Really good high kick. It's going to take a bounce backwards. It's going to be down at the 23-yard line. So actually just a net punt of 14 yards. So the Cash Bulldogs will take over to start with their first drive, trying to get the lead back in this game. Hopefully come up with the win, get into the playoffs.
But, yeah, I would think we're going to see a lot more Chickasha's run game.
Yeah.
At least until they get him and see how his mobility is.
Looks like you got a maybe mom or grandma down there too talking.
Yeah. And I think as long as his mobility is limited, I'd increase the pressure and just come after him.
So Harbin goes up under center. Puts Josiah in motion and
come on, guys. You got to watch the ball. Quit killing yourselves here.
I call it delay a game, which is pretty inexcusable if you're coming in with the ball. First, delay a game. Make it a 1st and 15. $7:25 left to go here in this third quarter. Tyler goes up under center again, puts a man in motion. Handoff up the middle, I think to Connor Muldowney. He's going to get it back to about the 20, so maybe a gain of 1.
Okay. I don't know why Connor has gone to this sidestepping and dancing when he's a power runner. Just get behind your pad, son, and run. Run. Let the little guys do all the dancing and juking. You just use your pads.
So kind of bring the big boy package out and put the little guys back in there again. Kyrie Coleman at the bottom of your screen. Josiah in the backfield with Tyler. Three receivers to the top. Tyler's going to drop back to pass and intended for Kyrie and caught. And get the man on his back in the spin. Gets to the 50, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown catch. 81-yard touchdown catch. That was all. Listen, the ball was put in a good spot, but Kyrie put that man on his back and was gone. And Cash has the lead back, 20-16 over the Fighting Chicks. Wow.
He ran like he owed somebody
money. Where did that come from? That was all in that move. The ball was put in a good spot by Tyler. Give him credit for that. Kyrie made one little outside move, put him on his back, and nobody could catch him.
No.
2016, just like that. Cash has the lead. It's been Angel. It's going to be a false start.
Doggone it.
Wow.
Number 23 jumped right there because he saw the defense jump at him.
Talk about a momentum changer. Cash Bulldog offense have kind of stalled out, but that big play right there may have saved their playoff chances.
Well, this next series will be key because, you know, which quarterback are we going to see?
Snap is good. Kick is up, and it is also good. 21-16. Your Cash Bulldogs back over the Fighting Chicks. 6:31 left to go here in the third quarter on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, Cash leads the Fighting Chicks 21-16. 81-yard touchdown pass from Tyler Harbin to Kyrie Coleman. Wow. Get set for the Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Now the question is I think we're going to see, not going to see Rayburn in at quarterback for a little while, and they are cutting all the tape off, and I don't know if that's just to kind of see what's going on, if they're retaping or what's going on. I can't really see from here. It was already taped up pretty heavily. We had a pretty good view from where we're at.
He's wincing every time she moves his foot.
I don't think I think they're probably getting the tape off just to see if something majorly is going on in there.
Yeah. We'll see Kawakla. He's coming back in.
And again, they were not afraid to let him throw the ball on his first drive. So Jason Kawakla, the 6'1", 170 sophomore, trying to respond to the Fighting Chicks.
We still have to contend with Shells. He's a really good runner.
And Harrell as well.
But hopefully it makes them a little bit more one-dimensional.
Kawaka's going to keep this one. He's got some speed. They're going to throw a flag right in the middle.
Carrying the ball for your Fighting Chicks, number 11, Jason Kawakla.
Tell you what, Kawaka's not afraid to take it in there. Lower that helmet.
Holding on the Fighting Chicks.
It'll be a holding call on the Fighting Chicks.
Let's push them back and make them work for it.
So make it a 1st and 13 now for Chickasha. Kawakla still quarterback for Chickasha at this point after Rayburn goes out with the injury. Look to pass. Almost picked off. Gunnar Tate read that one perfectly, and that could have been dangerous.
It definitely would have given us some breathing room.
And again, I want to tell you right now, you may not, it may not come across on the air, but after the injury to Rayburn and the touchdown, this crowd has really just died. I mean, it is still completely packed, but the energy has just gotten down. And that could, of course, change in one play. But right now, they have gotten really quiet.
No, they're not retaping it. They are looking at his
just to see if it's bad.
ankle.
Ball came out, and that's going to be Cash ball. Oh, yes, it is. Give it to Cash. It is Cash ball. As Owen Shells got hit from behind and really got knocked forward for about 3 or 4 extra yards. When he got knocked from behind, he got the ball knocked out, and Cash gets a big turnover. And this game can turn so quickly now, as they're going to have the ball on the 31-yard line of the Fighting Chicks.
Here we go. Let's see what we got.
Nick Robinson comes into the game, the bottom of your screen. Tyler Harbin still at quarterback, done a good job tonight for Cash. He's going to hand the ball. Nick's going to pass, and there's a man wide open, and there should have been pass interference called because he was grabbed about the 15-yard line when he realized he was beat. They didn't call that, but he got grabbed. Either way, they took a shot. It's going to be second down and 10.
I'm surprised Nick got rid of that because he got right in his face as he was throwing.
That was a decent shot over there.
It was a great shot. But, yeah, that should have been pass interference coming down the sideline
about
there.
The 15-yard line, he got grabbed when he realized he was beat. He looked back and reached back and grabbed. But not a bad shot. 2nd and 10 if you're Cash at this point. And up the middle to Connor. This time he does run north-south. He's going to get down to the 29. There's a flag late on the play. I don't know what that was. Tyler's calming down one of his players. I think this might be on one of the linemen for Cash. It'll be a personal foul on Cash. And that is
guys.
Not what you need.
Be smart.
You're taking yourself right out of field goal range. So emotions are a part of this game. I will say that. But you got to get them in control. When you let your emotions become control of you, if you're going to do something like that, and look at this. All of a sudden you go from being on the 31 to being back on the 45. You're putting yourself in a 3rd down and 24 now, which is absolutely ridiculous at this point. But you still have the lead. Right now you have all of the momentum, especially with Cade Rayburn out of this game, it looks like, for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I think he's done because they're still messing with his ankle. And
there's another flag. I don't know.
Defensively?
Coach Griffin is not happy about something, so I don't know what they're going to call here. Let's see.
Oh, my gosh. Looks like we're backing up some more.
Saw a lot of hats come off at the same time, and a couple of flags as well.
Yeah, I think he might have said something to.
Yeah, we'll see here.
Unsportsmanlike. His get-back coach needs to be working and getting him back.
So it's going to be 3rd and about 7 miles.
They're going to snap this one from Rush Springs.
Ball will be on the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get all the way down to the 21 on the other side. So you're talking about 39 yards. 3rd and 39. Now, if you can get a penalty, maybe, to try to extend this a little bit. Tyler's going to draw back. He's got a man. If he can get it out there, but he's going to have to just flush around, and might be best to throw this one away. But he cuts back, and no, he's not going to have room on the outside edge. It'd be a nice job of kind of making something happen there. At that point, though, you probably have some linemen downfield, so you can't throw the ball.
Yeah.
But honestly, he didn't throw the ball away, which I'm okay with. Kept the clock running at this point. Wasn't a negative play by any means, so you'll take that. Although we do have
somebody called a timeout.
I don't think it's a referee. Let's see here.
Well, that's because we got another flag over there.
This time it's going to be on Chickasha.
That's a big one.
Time to reset the clock. They're going to bring on the punt team.
But they've done some crazy things with punt, too. I mean, they've done the fakes a few times. And we're on our end of the field. I wouldn't put it past them to run a fake. Of course, they have, 20 yards to go? almost be worth it to take a delay of game and then punt it.
So Ben Angel on to punt for kind of a high snap, but he gets it. And this is going to be a perfect kick. It's exactly what you want. Takes a great bounce. They can get down there. They can pin him at the 1.
Yes, right there.
And they do. But Chickasha will have the ball on the 1 yard line. Great job by Ben Angel pinning them
coverage.
deep.
Great coverage. I like the hustle out of the punt team, getting down there and down in the ball right there where they needed it.
Yeah.
And it's set up by Ben's kick. Perfect. And I think we've seen the last of Rayburn. I don't think he's coming back because they're still messing with his ankle. I would do everything to go get.
Yeah, I think you just – now listen, this is where it's also danger territory. You got to make sure you keep Owen Shells. Just keep them in front of you. If you let them get in the middle, this could be a 99-yarder really easily. Ooh. They stack them right there on the line of scrimmage, gain of maybe 1 on the play. If you can keep them down here, you can get field position right back.
I'd submarine those linemen and stack them up and then let my linebackers come in and clean up house. But I would definitely come after him.
Kwakla trying to draw him off sides. I think a little, maybe get some free yards. The play clock's about to be 0 if they don't get this one off. There's going to be a delay of game. Again, Kwakla is
back him up about a half yard.
You want to say he probably hadn't played a whole lot of quarterback this year. I think Rayburn, of course, he may have been injured earlier. He's got that tape down there. But it's just a little bit inexperienced maybe. Clock continues to tick. 4:21 left to go here in this third quarter. Brought to you by Comanche Home Center.
Yeah, because you don't get the same look in JV games as you do on Friday nights.
Yeah, not the same. He's going to keep it this time up the middle, and this could be bad.
Gosh.
He gets to the outside edge, and he's going to have a first down.
We had him right where we wanted them, and one miss assignment.
Yeah, this is one of those down there. You just got to keep everything in the middle. You can't let anybody get to the edge. And they did, and they got some room to breathe here, but they're still having to, work with the backup quarterback at this point. Owen Shells moved to the right side. 4 minutes left to go in this ball game. Oh, there's going to be false start on everybody but the center. So a lot of people moving. It's going to move them back 5 more yards, make it a 1st and 15.
And the thing is, it's probably on the center.
It probably was on the center, yeah.
I've seen that happen before. Center not snapping, everybody jumps. Gunnar Tate's going out. Angel's coming back in.
And Ben's been a little bit, he's kind of been limping around a little bit as well. Again, at this point in the season, everybody's kind of banged up a little bit. Walker keeps it again on the outside, and guess who's there? Another flag, and they're going to call holding on number 2, yeah. So this will be a half the distance to the goal. Mark it back 6 yards, and just make it the 1st and 21. Well, maybe from the spot, actually, I guess. So.
Yeah, I'd back them up.
Man, I don't know if there's like 90s music tonight. What's going on? We've heard Crisscross and Vanilla Ice, and I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. The ball's going to be placed on the 8-yard line.
Little Rob Van Winkle.
Rob Van Winkle. They got to get all the way up to the 27, so it'll be a 1st and 19. Walker's going to pass us out to that. He floats this one. That is dangerous. Makes a couple men miss, though, and push forward again. And the tackle from the backside is giving him a couple extra yards.
You would think as long as that thing's set up, that had time to run under it.
But they're going to roll a little tempo, and I think that's smart. They hand the ball off to
Come on. There we
Mr.
go.
Shell
Right
that time again, but this time not much doing. It's going to bring up a 3rd down now. If you can get them off the field here, you're going to get the ball back. They're definitely not going to go for it here on 4th down. So
no, it'd be crazy.
Third and, but it's just a short 4. I don't know if you just don't give this ball again to Owen Shells, see if he can do some damage. Walker's been using his feet as well, doing well with that. And, again, he's throwing the ball just fine.
Defensively, I'd send somebody off the edge.
He's staring down the receiver this time. He's got a completion for a first down and makes a man miss. Nick Robinson tried to force a fumble there, but it's going to be thrown out of bounds at the 39-yard for a 15-yard first down completion.
That's one thing I don't understand is why we're not putting more pressure on this kid. I mean, he's a sophomore. He hasn't got the same experience as Rayburn has.
Yep.
Come and get him. Come and get him.
Harrell, the running back, now behind Kwakla.
Knocked the Kiowa right out of him. There's that little scat back.
Ball is on the 43-yard line.
Carrying the ball for your fight.
Can bring up a second down now for the Fighting Chicks. .227 left to go.
I'd come from that backside.
Harrell moved to the left side. Kwakla keeps this one, gets to the outside edge. A nice time by the defense this time. Christian Bennett, one of the guys who stood him up there. He's going to bring up a third down now for the Fighting Chicks.
Carrying the ball for your Fighting Chicks, number 11, Jason Kwakala.
All right, I'd go make sure everybody's covered over the top.
So
keep an eye on number 13 because he's still a dangerous receiver.
Got to give all kinds of credit to Kwakala for coming into this game, and really, it wasn't much of a drop-off at this point. A lot of composure for that young man. 3rd and 7. He's going to drop back to pass, and he's just going to throw this one deep, and he's got a man wide open.
Oh, my gosh. He ran
like
right
the worst
by 15.
thing that could happen. That's number 2, Blake Dominguez. Woo.
Kyrie stopped his feet.
Yep.
Dominguez got right behind him.
All the way down to the 25 now. 1:27 left to go here in the third quarter. Cass hanging on, trying to hang on for dear life. Chickasha fighting with everything that they got as well. Hand off to Harrell.
Nice.
Nice job by Gunner to stand him up and Christian Bennett to finish off the tackle. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 now. .102 left to go here in this third quarter. Kind of a war of attrition at this point as well. You see players limping off both sidelines.
Yep, this game's going to come at a high price for whoever gets it. Oh, looked like a miss.
It was, yeah. Kwakala kind of ran into his running back Owen Shells there. I don't think that was meant to go that way.
Nope. I think there was supposed to be a read, but I think he held on to it too long.
So bring up a 3rd down and 9 for Chickasha. Now the question is, if they don't get this, do you kick the field goal with a quarter to play, or do you go ahead and...
I would kick it and just, have faith that...
You can get another one?
You get another one, or you get another big play. Because they have already shown that they're capable of getting the big play.
They're going to let the clock run out here in the third quarter. We are headed to the clutch time in the fourth quarter. This is where this playoff berth is going to be won or lost by either of these teams. But right now, Cash narrowly leads 21-16 over the Chickasha Fighting Chicks. Hang with us for fourth quarter action on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Becker Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help. When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes, and then there is ours. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard.
As I say, my family
back
page.
here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, fourth quarter action. I want to thank the fourth quarter sponsor, the Lawton Firefighter Association, proudly supporting the community they serve every day. The Lawton Firefighters Association, 21-16. Chickasha with the ball, 3rd down and 9. In a decent position here, at least get some points on the board. If you're Cash, you're doing everything you can to push them back, maybe get a turnover, but at least limit them to 3 and keep the lead that way.
I wouldn't lose sight of number 13, but I would come after the quarterback.
So Kawakala sends the back out to the side.
Oh, somebody left early.
It's going to be false start, so make it a 3rd and 14 now. It takes a little bit, whatever option you had there, you might be making a different play call entirely now, and the coaches are not happy on the sideline for Chickasha about this. Either way, it's 3rd and 14. That's possibly a very big play. If you keep them around the 30, that's a long field goal. That's a 47-yarder. 46 from where the ball is spotted currently. Kawakala puts the man in motion. They're going to give him the same look here and all kinds of pressure and just screening. Oh, it's coming back anyway. But you probably just decline this.
I would.
Because you're going to take him into 4th down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would decline this one and force him to kick or force him to go for one more and hope you can hold him.
This will be on Chickasha. It will be declined. It'll bring up a 4th down, 4th and 14. I think this is one where Chickasha, you probably just go for this. Field goal's kind of long. I don't know. So they got hit him. He probably could hit this. It's going to be, he has to really, really hit it well. It's a 46-yarder right from there. So they're going to keep the offense onto the field. Offense on the field, I think. No, let's see here. Special team, so they can bring a punter out or kicker. Let's find out. If you're Cash, you just play this one safe. But your guys at the, yep, they're doing that. This is going to be a punt, it looks like. So Chickasha is going to punt this ball away. So they don't trust their kicker, I guess, here. You just get away from this if you're Cash, and it takes a sideways bounce. And we picked up at the 10. I like that. That'll work. So Cash escapes, gives up no points, gets the ball back. Now 11:44 left to go in this ball game. All they got to do is go down the field here, keep the ball, keep the clock moving, get one more score, and this game is probably over. But that's a lot easier said than done. I can say that in about 5 seconds. It takes a lot more effort to make that happen if you're on the field. But
honestly, I think I might have gone for the field goal. I mean, with the soccer kids they've got here and the strong legs that their program puts out,
you're gaining,
I would have given it at least a shot.
You're only gaining about 20 yards.
Worst case scenario, it turns into a punt.
So Harbin's going to go back up under center. Let's see if get another explosive play. Josiah goes in motion. He's going to get the handoff. Cuts in. Nice cut. Still on his feet, spinning out of it. He's going to get the 1st down with the extra effort. 13-yard gain by Josiah Thomas. First down, Cash.
First down.
But we do have a injured Chickasha player, and it's seemingly pretty bad. So we're going to take a time out here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials at the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983. Hail damage on your vehicle? Look no further than Cars Hail Repair Specialist. They're locally owned and operated with certified PDR technicians and offer a lifetime warranty with zero out-of-pocket guarantee. They work directly with your insurance and they give...
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. The injured player, number 15, Beckham Ingram. Not going to guess too much on what happened there. Maybe that bell rung just a little bit.
Yeah, and the coach just walked by and smacked him in the back of the head. That's not a good thing to do with a concussion.
That's just we're guessing what it is. So either way.
Well, he's wobbly and rubbing his eyes, so I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's probably what it is.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cash Bulldogs at the 22-yard line. Enough up the middle. We haven't seen Jarius Daniels tonight, but he's going to get about 3 yards here on 1st down. That's fine, 3 yards, and keep that clock moving.
2nd and 7. Yeah, the big thing for the front five is just keep plugging away, keep pushing them back, and make some running room. I've been really, for the most part, impressed with the front five because they're the heartbeat. They're keeping things going.
Josiah again, nice cutback. He's learned how to read the blocking on the outside. Early in the year, he was trying to take that all the way to the edge. Now he's cutting them back up and getting your 3 or 4 yards, which in this offense, that's what you want to do. That's going to bring up a 3rd and short 3, long 2. Keep that clock a ticking. 10:35 left to go in this ball game. Harvin puts a man in motion. Handoff this time up the middle.
First down.
I think that's Jarius Daniels who's kind of thrown forward and going to have a 1st down up to the 36-yard line.
Get up. Oh, that's their guy. thought it was ours. Not that I don't want him to get up. I'm just, rolling around. But they're doing the things that are necessary in order to, keep a consistent running game.
That's their bread and butter for sure. Tyler goes up under center. Under 10 minutes now left to go as Kyrie goes into motion. And handoff up to Jarius Daniels again. This time nothing doing at all. Scores 4-8. Newcastle leads Bethany 14-7 in the fourth quarter. Blanchard beat Tecumseh final 42-0. Clinton over Woodward 31-6 that game in the fourth quarter.
They let them score.
Tyler's kind of backing off, looking over the defense. Go back up under center now. He's going to, see something there. He's going to, I see a quarterback sneak for, good 4 or 5 yards. You'll take that.
That's actually an excellent call because they're expecting the pop.
I think Tyler is actually the injured player down on the field now for the Cass Bulldogs.
I believe so.
But he's going to get up, so we're going to keep it here as he limps off again. He's been having trouble with that ankle as well. So this may turn into the battle of the backups here.
Those high ankle sprains are really tough to deal with once you get them.
Yeah, you just have them the wrong time of the year, and we're gonna keep the game here, not take a timeout. You have it the wrong time of the year, you don't get it before the off week, and you just can never really recover from it.
Because what you need is rest.
And you're just not going to get that. So we're going to see likely Cannon Hance come in for quarterback for Cash. So Kawakala against Hance, not the quarterback battle we expected, but that's the one we're going to get. Final 9 minutes of this ball game, both teams doing everything they can to try to win this game. This is just a one-score game. Let's see some more scores. Let's check into 5A. Interested in seeing how that Elgin Midwest City game is. With Carl Albert, by the way, has stormed back to take the lead over Piedmont, 31-24. It's a one-score game. Listen, there are 3 minutes left in that game. I've talked to Chuck with this about this. Those of you listening at home, I do think if Elgin gets in and the draw that they get on their side of the bracket is Carl Albert or somebody knocks out Guthrie, I think they've got a good chance to track meet with Carl Albert. I think Guthrie would be a tough draw for them. Guthrie, by the way, 50-0 winners over Shawnee as Hanson goes up under center. Hand the ball to Josiah. Kind of fumble, but he's got a lot of room and gets all the way into Chickasha Fighting Chick territory.
He kind of scared because he bobbled that on the handoff.
That initial handoff was a little bit shaky. A big hole there made by the offensive line, the receivers. MacArthur all over Noble, 54-26 in the third quarter. Elgin leads Midwest City 13-3. 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
They haven't won district since '86, and I remember that some of those guys from that '86 team. That was a good team then. So for them to, come in and win one, that says a lot about their program.
So nice run up the middle that time. Jarius Daniel is going to get 6 yards on first down, bring up a 2nd and 4.
In fact, a good friend of mine, Donald Youngstead, was a quarterback for that '86 Elgin team. And he was quite an athlete.
Cannon Hance looking to the sideline. No big hurry at this point. You can milk the clock and work your way down the field. Hand out to Josiah. And that time he fakes cutting it off back in the middle and going to fall forward and still get about a yard. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 now. So if you're Cash, you need to get, I think, at least 3 points out of this, which will stretch your lead to 24-16. I think that's what you want. I think this is 4-down territory. I do not think they're going to punt the ball here. I think Coach Griffin is going to try to win this game here pretty quickly. I think he wants to do best to put this away, not have to take any chances. Kyrie goes into motion, and that is going to be a first down. It worked. Owen Shells just kind of prematurely was trying to make a big play. And
you got to love his aggressiveness, but you got to wait till that ball snapped.
It's going to give Cash a free first down and also allow them to take more time off the clock here as the clock continues to tick. 7:22 and counting. Cannon up the middle again. Lots of room on that sneak. Another big, it's a 7-yard quarterback sneak. So bring up a 2nd and 3. They see something there.
Well, they've seen what I know what I see is that they're moving their linemen around and they're creating that gap when they're odd front.
This time in the middle, Jarius Daniel still on his feet, fighting for it, but they're going to call a hold.
Reuben Cable.
Yeah, Reuben. You tackle a guy in the backfield, and you're the only 2 back there. They're probably going to call that one. So this is going to come back.
But that should be 2 points for a takedown, right?
Yeah.
I mean, his heart's in the right place. He's trying to, create something, but it just got caught for the hold.
6:48 left to go in this ball game. Again, winner moves on to the playoffs. Loser, season is over. Got to give it up. Listen, both of these backup quarterbacks to come in, Hans and Kwakala, in such a pressure situation. This is a 1-score game. Both have played great. Hand off to Josiah. Cuts it back up the middle, and the speed going to get him, about 7 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7.
Ball for the Bulldogs, number 13, Josiah Thomas.
Again, you're getting pretty close to field goal range here. You're on the 32. It would be a 49-yarder. Probably 5 or 6 more yards is what you need.
I'd do my best to try and get as close as I could and probably kick it, just because, like you said, it gives them a little bit more cushion, and it'll force them to go for 2 if they score.
Oh, being Angel, false start. Oh, call you out there, buddy. 3rd and 13.
False start on the Bulldogs.
Usually you kind of know what side the play is going to by who jumps. I think the play was going left somewhere. Cash, I think smartly is going to call a timeout here to think this one over. Really critical 3rd down play here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Timeout.
Let's go!
Guys, the toilet's clogged! Stop again! Oh, that's gross.
Unnecessary clogging. 30-minute fix. We'll have you back and using the toilet in no time.
Don't let bad plumbing penalize you. Call Whitehead Plumbing today.
When plumbing problems hit hard like a linebacker, call an audible. Whitehead Plumbing is here to tackle them head on.
Whitehead Plumbing's real MVPs.
Yeah! Woo! We're your plumbing MVP.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 3rd and 13 upcoming. 5:58 left to go. See what drawn up on offense. They're going to drop Cannon back to pass. And he escapes the pressure. Tuck that ball, young man. He's going to get down to just inside of the 30, which is going to make their choice right on the 30. They're going to mark it. Really interesting.
I'd go for it.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a long field goal. Let that ball out. You might let this clock tick down, even think about it. Call timeout if you need to again. But it's 4th and 5. So Hans is going to go under. See if you can draw him off again.
Nope, they're going to go for it.
Unless he can get out and escape. And he gets to the outside. 30, 25. Is he going to get there? It's going to be really, really close. Chickasha acting like theirs not even close, so let's see here.
I think he is.
It is going to be a 4th down stop. Chickasha ball. So the Cash defense again going to have to come up with another stop.
I would ask for a measurement. No, it's not even close.
Yeah, it's short by a yard.
I was going to say if it was close, I'd ask for a measurement. But, hey, it's as good as a punt because they've got to start here on the 25, and they've got to go the distance.
So can Kawakala, the backup quarterback, lead Chickasha to a playoff berth where the Cash defense come up and win a playoff berth for the Bulldogs? Oh, that could have been a cash ball right there.
It could have been. They blew it dead because somebody jumped again. Or did somebody call it timeout?
Cash called the timeout, I think. Let's see here. I don't know.
My goodness.
Oh, Coach Griffin was throwing a fit on the sideline after that snap was bad. We're going to take a timeout. 5:16 left to go. Cash defense trying to hold on here at the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Kawakala keeps this one. He's going to be tackled at the 26. So 2nd and 9 now for the Fighting Chicks. Stay with us after the game. We'll try to get a post-game interview with head coach Farron Griffin of the Bulldogs. Kawaka snap is a little bit low, and he looks at his receiver 13 and be thrown out of bounds, but he's going to be short, so it's going to make this 3rd down.
Hamill, my bad.
So 3rd down and
about
a yard at most. Kawaka's going to keep this one. He's going to have the 1st down, but not much else. So that clock's still ticking, 4:25.
That clock is our friend as long as it's moving.
Stop it to move the chains. But if you are the secondary here, you cannot let your eyes deceive you. You have to have eye discipline here.
Oh, yeah, you can't be caught looking in the backfield because the minute you do start spying in the backfield moving up, they're going to see it and they're going to burn you. So you've got to continue playing your position, your keys, your leverage.
You got to really watch Aiden Hamill at the bottom of your screen, number 13.
You know, in your front 6, you've got to, you got to know where Shells is.
So Alex Heidebrick drawing the assignment on Hamill. Kawakala gets the snap. He's looking that way. He's trying to throw it deep. And just what we said here, Alex Heidebrick is there and did a nice job just kind of staying with him. Ball's thrown out of bounds. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 9.
Much better job, keeping him contained and keeping him where you can see him. But again, it's a big down. I'd know where I've got to find Shells. I got to keep Kawakala contained. And I got to know where Hamill's at. Or
so
Harrell.
So Chickasha, Hamill, and then Harrell is number 8. Hamill's number 13 for Chickasha. Now Chickasha does have 3 timeouts remaining. So Kawaka's going to keep the ball. Not going to get very far. We can get about 3 yards. So
he fumbled it.
Did he fumble the ball? Cash is saying they got it. Do they? They do! Cash has the ball!
Well, I thought he was bobbling it as he took the snap. I didn't know. I guess he lost control down there.
Kawakala turns the ball over. Now, again, Chickasha still has 3 timeouts left, so Cash can't just rest in their laurels, so they're going to have to do something with this ball on the 40. They're going to need to
score.
Get a couple 1st downs maybe. 1st down will do it. A couple 1st downs will do it probably, but touchdown will be helpful. If you can get yourself again down the field goal range. But then Cash defense, the Cash defense 2 weeks in a row has done phenomenal. I mean, it's holding Clinton to 0. Chickasha at this point hasn't scored in this 2nd half. Look who's back in the quarterback, Tyler Harbin. Can't knock him out of a game for very long. Hand the ball up to Jarius Daniels, who does a good job just running forward. Going to gain about 3 yards.
And that says a lot about Tyler's heart because he knows how much is riding on this game. He wants to be a part of it. A great job for Camden Hance coming in and filling in while he was, getting looked at. But, this means a lot to Tyler because he's a senior, right?
Yeah, and you got to give credit to Tyler as a senior. He has had a couple of years where he's been fighting through and trying to learn his quarterback position really well and lead this team and trying to take his team to the playoffs as a senior, fighting with everything that he has, mustering up all the energy that he has, trying to put that pain in the back of his mind, puts Josiah in motion. Josiah gets the ball and going to gain 2 or 3 more yards, which is just fine. It puts you in a 3rd and short, and that clock is still ticking, and Chickasha hasn't called any of those timeouts yet, so it'll take us under 3 minutes now. So taking about another minute off the clock since they've gotten the ball. Again, a couple first downs. This game is probably over.
Got it.
Chuck heads down to the sideline, making his post-game interview. Hanging off up the middle, Jarius Daniels, and he's going to have the first down. So move the sticks, keep that clock a-running, but I'm guessing Chickasha is going to call their timeouts now. When they do, they call their first one. We're going to keep it here. I want to give a congratulations to the Elgin Owls winning their first district championship since 1986. I was 7 years old, or about to be 7. That's a long time, Caleb. That's a long, long time. A lot of things have happened since 1986, but only not one of those being an Elgin district championship. Now they've got one under Coach Chalmers. Chalmers White's done a fantastic job there, basically shutting down Midwest C 13-3. And I'm telling you right now, you do not want to play Elgin. Right? Elgin is going to be a very, very tough out in the playoffs. I think they're probably the 3rd best team in Class 5A behind Carl Albert and Guthrie. Cash Bulldog offense back out onto the field. 2:31 left to go in this game. Trying to put this one away. Excited for this team. Kyrie Coleman goes into motion. Handoff. Oh, the ball's put on the ground. Tyler picks it up, and there's also a flag. That could have been bad either way. Reuben Cable again, I believe, with the hold. It's going to be a chop block on Cash. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. The clock is at 2:24. Man, you have got to give it up to this Cash Bulldog team the last couple of weeks, playing for the best football. Chickasha is going to decline the penalty and take a timeout. We're going to take it with them here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group specializes in audio, video, and lighting for schools, house of worship, home, and business. Work with our team's engineers to design the right system for your conference rooms, video telecommunications, stadiums, auditoriums, video walls, home theater, and automation. Whether your next project is large or small, let our team with over 150 years of combined experience help design the right system with simple, reliable technology.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 2:24 left to go in this game. Give a shout out to Caleb Hanna-Bass, producer extraordinaire. Also Adam Gutierrez on the rooftop on camera. Chuck Yacchiani as well. Going down the sideline. His hand off to Josiah to stay in bounds. He does. Chickasha will call their final timeout of the game, and we'll take it with them here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Unnecessary clogging. 30-minute fix. We'll have you back and using the toilet in no time.
Don't let bad plumbing penalize you. Call Whitehead Plumbing today.
When plumbing problems hit hard like a linebacker, call an audible. Whitehead Plumbing is here to tackle them head on.
Whitehead Plumbing, the real MVPs.
Yeah!
Woo!
We're your plumbing MVP.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, 2:19. Chickasha out of timeouts, 3rd and 12. If you're the Cass Bulldogs here, probably going to run the ball still. Tyler Harbin goes up under center, puts a man in motion. Play clock down to 8. Time the handoff is to Josiah, and if you can put this one away, you can get a first down and much more, but there's a flag, and it's going to come back as Josiah did get inside the 10, but there is a flag thrown at about the 30-yard line. So at best you did waste some time.
Holding on the Cass Bulldogs.
We're going to keep it right here. It's going to be 3rd and 12. Again, next week, if Cash can finish this one off, we will be on the road to go visit the Blanchard Lions, holding their district championship up over Tuttle. We saw Tuttle this year, so we know what Blanchard is capable of, obviously. But right now, if you're Blanchard as good as you are, I don't know if you want any part of this Cavs team after a couple of really big wins to end this season. So it's going to be 3rd and 18, make it 3rd and 20, I guess. Tyler, you might just go down here, take a knee as they put Nick into motion. Going to hand the ball to Nick. He does a nice job of stretching it out, but he needs to stay in bounds and see what they're going to do. Are they going to keep the clock moving? And they do. Clock is moving, so now 1:54 left to go. It's going to be 4th down, so you can take this down to there's about an 18-second difference, so you can probably about 1:28 or so, something like that. No, excuse me, 1:18 before you have to snap the ball. They're going to try a field goal. This is a long, by the way, field goal. This will be a 50-yarder. Now, if Chickasha can catch this, they can return this, so Cash better be aware of that. It's a low snap. The kick is up. It's not going to be even close to good. It's going to be a touchback instead, so that actually worked out very well if you're the Cash Bulldogs. 1:17 left to go in this game, but now, listen, this game is not over. You have got to get another stop. Chickasha does not have any timeouts left, but they're going to have to go the length of the field. 1:17 left in this ball game. The ball's going to be placed on the 20. So, again, like I said last week, if you're the Cash Bulldogs, you can give up 79 yards. You cannot give up 80. You got to keep everything in front of you. And, again, the quarterback for a different quarterback now. I think it's Kawakala. Is it still Kawakala? for the Fighting Chicks. It's Kawakala. He's going to look out to the outside. He's got number 9. He's going to be thrown down right there at the 25 as the clock continues to run. Bring up 2nd down now. Pass was intended to Bladen Fuel. As Kawakala got the snap thrown to him, I don't think he was even ready for it. It got snapped to him, excuse me. He just throws this one out of bounds wisely. Stops the clock. Makes it 3rd and 4. 56 seconds left to go in this game. As Logan Crawford does everything he can, trying to get the Cash crowd into this game. Give it up to the Cash faithful for staying here. Cash trying to get another road victory. Either 2nd in district play. Snap kind of low as Kawakala drops back to pass and got a lot of time. Just throw this one out to number 9, who wisely steps out of bounds after getting the first down. Again, that's Bladen Fuel, the senior. 48 seconds left. This game is not over yet. 59 yards away, Chickasha from a playoff berth. 48 seconds away for a Cash playoff berth. It's Kawakala again. Had all kinds of time. Trying to find a quick out this time. He throws it to number 2. And like a 5-yard gain. The clock will stop. 46 seconds left to go. Clock did stop because he went out of bounds. Kawakala sets up 2 receivers to the bottom, 3 to the top. He's looking to the right, and he wants to throw this one up deep, and he's got a couple of men out there, and that should have been offensive pass interference, and it's going to be. That's going to be on Chickasha. That is not on Cash. No, that is on Chickasha, 100%. And Nick Robinson, and listen, it was a good thing he did do that because Nick Robinson would have picked that ball off. And so that is going to be offensive pass interference. On the Fighting Chicks. And that was an obvious one. Some of the Chickasha fans not too happy about that, but honestly, it's a good play if you're the receiver doing that. Because Nick Robinson was going to pick that ball off. So march him back all the way to the 33-yard line. That's a big penalty. 38 seconds left to go. If you're the Cavs defense, you've got to keep everything in front of you. It's Kawakala trying to win this game for Chickasha. Throws the ball on the out route. Very high pass. Going to be caught, and the clock is ticking. That's one you might have let fall incomplete because now you're behind the sticks and the clock is moving. 24 seconds left to go. Oh, Cash trying to hang on. Can they get this playoff berth? Kawakala at quarterback for Chickasha. 3 receivers to the bottom. He's looking that way. Throw this one high and almost could have been picked off but overthrown. It's going to bring up a 4th down, I believe. 4th and 11 now. Only 11 seconds left to go in this game, so this might be the final play. Can Cash hold on? Get a playoff berth? Kawakala doing everything he can, coming in for the injured Cade Rayburn for Chickasha. 3 receivers to the bottom, 2 to the top. We're going to see magic here from Chickasha. Is Cash going to put this one away? Number 9 goes in motion. Kawakala looks back to pass, and he's being pressured out of the pocket. Nice job by Connor doing a job, and almost picked off, but caught and stepped out of bounds. Smart play by Blake Dominguez, giving them a shot. 5 seconds left to go on the 48-yard line. That could have been dangerous as well. I don't think Kawakala can throw at 40-something yards, but you never know what can happen in a game like this. Four receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. I think they might be trying to get one-on-one coverage here. It's Gunnar Tate sneaks off the bottom side. Kawakala's going to be pressured out of the right side. He's just going to have to throw this one up as far as he can. He chased around the backfield, and he is going to do something super sneaky here. Gets away, and he's going to have some time. He loads up and throws this one real high in the air. It's going to be out of bounds anyway. And the Cache Bulldogs are going to the playoffs. Their back-to-back wins to end this season. Win and get in, and they win, baby. 21-16. The difference in the second half being the 81-yard touchdown catch by Kyrie Coleman. What a game here at Memorial Stadium. The Cache Bulldogs will be headed to Blanchard next week to take on the Lions as the 4th seed coming out of their district. What a way to finish this one off. We're going to take one timeout and then come back with a post-game interview with Farron Griffin here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
College is about more than just a degree.
It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
to connect with others,
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
Back here at Memorial Stadium in Chickasha, where the Cache Bulldogs have just pulled it off, going to the playoffs with a 21-16 win over the Chickasha Fighting Chicks. As you see the celebratory crowd on the far side of the field, the fight song, and the crowd staying here, and the band as well. Now, if you're the Chickasha, you have nothing to be ashamed of. They gave everything they had that game. What a game that was. Both teams trying to get in. Came down to the very last play of the game. But Cache coming away victorious as we await the post-game interview with Coach Farron Griffin. Got to feel nothing but proud for these seniors to get into the playoffs. We await Coach Farron Griffin. Coach Farron Griffin talking to his Bulldogs down there victorious here on Chickasha Senior Night. As Chuck Yacchiani awaits Coach Farron Griffin. Farron makes his way over there.
Here with Coach Farron Griffin. Coach, we knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. What shifted the momentum?
Well, again, our defense just continues to play lights out. We had, a turnover here and there. I think the block punt just really kind of set the tone for us and the scoop and score, and it kind of put a spark back in our kids. just the momentum was back and forth all night, and our kids just kept fighting, and it's the tale of this team. These seniors have led these kids so well all year. The never give up attitude. People that know football know that we were young and inexperienced at the beginning, and we've gotten better every single week if you watch us, and kids just play hard, and can't ask for anything but that.
Very proud of your team. You got a couple of days to enjoy this, and you hit Blanchard next week.
Well, we're back in the playoffs, and that's the big thing. And Blanchard, they're good. We'll break them down. We'll put a game plan together with this group of young men. Who knows what's going to happen? We're excited for the opportunity. We missed the playoffs the last couple of years, but we're back where we need to be and turning the tide for our program again.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
That's Coach Farron Griffin with Chuck Yakiani, and of course he said there he's just happy that they are back in the playoffs, and that they are taking on the Blanchard Lions. That's a big one that awaits you. That's a lion of a task for sure, but they're back in, and they've got an opportunity. They put themselves in a good position, and these seniors are going to be able to go up. When they fought back the last couple of years and put this program headed back in the right direction, and hey, what do you know? Let's go take a chance at Blanchard and try to win one. For Chuck Yakiani and Caleb Hannabass and Adam Gutierrez, I'm Billy Palmer. Go Bulldogs. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home. Connect with a personal banker and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Becker Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help. When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes, and then there is ours, Becker Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.